sloppy.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I'm stuck on this or in this rabbit hole that's bugging the crap out of me and I can't figure it out and I don't know what to do. Because my research has reached multiple dead ends and now I don't know what to do. Is the rabbit hole Silent Hill 2? No, hey, Blitz, you might know, because it has to do with saints. So when I was growing up, my grandma told me, and again, this could just be wrong. It could be like a wrong memory. But I was told, so Romanian people have their birthday and then they have their name day, because a lot of the times we're named after saints. So she told me that my name day, what I remember, again, I don't know if this memory is like accurate, but I'm like fairly certain it is. Anyway, so she told me my name day was June 18th. But if I look up the saints for that name or that day, none of them seem related to my name. And so then I tried asking my mom if she remembers, like maybe I just have the date wrong. Maybe it's like my second name. So I have like my middle name technically, like my legal middle name is actually my first name on my birth certificate. And I'm pretty sure that's the name that my name day is after, if that makes sense. So I'm like looking, trying to figure out what day it was or whatever. And then I went down like a rabbit hole of trying to figure out if maybe there's like a derivative of my name that's actually like a different saint. And then I got my sister to like ask around, and I don't know. We're just trying to figure out. And all I've learned so far is that I'm named after, or the name itself is like pre-Christian, from like ancient Romania. And it could either be a reference to fairies or it could also be reference to one of the Roman goddesses. I don't know. I'm just fucking confused. And so the problem is it's like, from what my sister found out from asking around family, they're like, oh, the name's like Thracian, or like a derivative of some Thracian name, which if you start Googling Thracians, there's like no language or no recorded writings from them, because they're like pre-Greek Indo-European cultures that have all been lost and stuff. And like there's literally like no way for me to get this answer, because my grandma died and she was the only one that I think would know what I'm talking about, right? Because she's the one that told me. So I'm just frustrated because I feel like I'll never get the right answer. You know what I mean? Like I'll never figure out what it was that she was talking about or what she was referencing. But I'm like so certain that it was June 18th. Like I remember June 18th being like a significant date, and I don't know why. No writings, literally. Apparently there's only 4 items like of antiquity that have like been discovered, and they can't translate them because they don't know the language because it's extinct. So it's kind of ugh. Literally, I'm like ugh. So I don't know. PM me later and you can find the day. Okay, we can try, but I don't know. And so the problem is my sister's like, well, maybe it's like your middle name specifically. It could be like John. Like if we're talking about derivatives, it could be from John. Do you know how many John saint days there are? I was literally looking at a list of Romanian like Orthodox saint days or whatever. There's one for every month, and then in June there's 3. Actual John would be December 27th. Yeah, but that's the thing. December was never like, that's why I don't think that's what it is. That's mostly my sister like just potentially trying to like guess and like reach for straws, whatever, that don't exist. I don't know, but yeah, I'll message you and we can try to figure out. I mean, I don't know if you can figure out more than well, you might have more resources than I do with just my Googling ability, but nothing to do with the solstice. So the one name derivative that's after the fairies, that is also named after the Romanian version of the solstice celebration, like pre-Christianity, pagan ritual, whatever you want to call it. And so it could also be that, but I don't know when the solstice is. It's kind of like mid-June, right? So it could be that. It could be that. But my grandma was very like Christian, so I feel like she was like very specific with like the saints. Like I don't think she ever spoke about like pagan stuff, so I don't know. A thought came to me while you were painting, and it might be the fumes. You know what? Let me have it, because it might be brilliant. You never know. Hi, Brick City. Hi, Brahmin. Hi, Loveless. Am I live right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm just ranting about my frustration about my namology or whatever. You got a bunch of historians? Okay, that's awesome. I would love your insight. And it honestly, this made me literally want to go and study like ancient Romania to try to figure out what it is. But I don't speak the language well enough to be able to do that. Solstice is typically June 21st. That could be. But that's like, that kind of makes sense, right? Like mid-June. Maybe that's what it was. Like, because June 18th is close enough, I feel like, to the solstice that it could be related to that. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, I graduated high school when I was 17, so that means that the year was over 20 year. What? I actually graduated in 2005, Solu, so you have another year to, you know, make me feel like shit, but whatever. There is one for October 20th. Yeah, that's the one my sister came up with, but I've never thought, like, October 20th I don't think has ever been anything, and that's my first name. But my second name, which I'll tell you, is the main one. That's like, that's the one that like I think was always the important name, I guess, for my parents, my grandma. I don't know. It's also the first name listed on my birth certificate, so I don't know. Literally, when we immigrated to Canada, they like fucked up my name on the entry form and switched my names, and I just became the other name. So I don't know. I'm almost 40. Yeah. I am almost 40. I'm on the wrong side of 35. Have I made a physical copy of my family tree, as your future learners are going to be frustrated with you as well? So my grandma, right before she died, she was working on a family tree. Or not right before she died, but she had been working on it for a while. And so when I visited her the one time...
What's this? There's a resub in the air. What's this? There's an awesome streamer sitting right there.
Where?
I hope you and the family are doing well.
Where are you talking about, Solu? Because he just raided me. Are you talking? You're still left over from Solu's stream? Is that right? Thank you for the resub. And if scare alerts are still on, because I'm too lazy to turn them off since we're still playing spooky games. So it's October. It fits. The historian at our seminary is Eastern European Catholic. Okay, that's awesome, because that is what I need, I think. So the docket, yes, let's talk about relevant things instead of me like going down my lineage rabbit hole. Oh yeah, we were talking about the family tree. I'll go back to that. But right now what we're going to do is MTQniversity, as long as people are down for it. We can do the poll. Like I can run the poll. We can either choose EX1, EX2, M1, M2, whatever. I know there are a few people that didn't get clears last week that would probably want a clear for M1. So I personally am leaning towards that, like just doing M1 so that the people that have been working towards that for the past however many weeks can also get their clears for that. But if people don't want to do that, I'm totally cool doing anything. So I don't care. I do not care. But yeah, I'll make the poll. It's over on the twitch.tv. Unfortunately, I can't make the poll for YouTube. But if you would like to join either from YouTube or Twitch, just come to Primal Data Center. And I'm going to set up a party finder once we know what fight we want to do or what people are interested in tonight. And you can join. Reminder that I do prioritize people that are newest, doesn't matter. Over veterans that are just here to help. I do appreciate the help from veterans, absolutely, but I do want to make sure that we are also helping the people that need it instead of just like, you know, chilling. Your full chest? Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be 1 to 0 chest depending on who joins and who helps. I don't like the loot. If we get it is awesome, but it's never like a necessary thing. It's mostly just for like the experience and learning the fight and then getting a page eventually, because the page is what matters. Right? You've got the Varus card. Finally, 3 years. Oof. It was off. Like, I feel like my attempt to get that felt like forever. So 3 years, yeah, I believe it. Okay. You're at work. That sucks. I hope your work is easy. Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to practice, absolutely. If there's space, feel free to join. I'll let people know. Okay, so poll. Are people here yet? I was kind of just blabbering. Hold on, let me see what we're sitting at. 100. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Is that soloable in Dawn Trail? Yes? Question mark? You're 20 levels higher, right? So I assume you should be able. I don't think there's mechanics that require more than one person. I think it's not. Oh, okay. You need to block the active. Oh, you need 2 people at least then for the active time event. Yeah, that's true. I completely forgot about that. There's 2 tanks. Or there's 2 active time maneuvers at the same time, right? Okay, poll. Let's do it. What doing? EX1, EX2, M1S, M2S. We could also just jump straight into 3 if people wanted. All right, we're gonna do 5-minute voting. I think that should be good. And again, if people don't feel like doing anything, they just want to PvP or play Silent Hill, I don't care. I will do whatever. I'm happy either way, other than not being happy because I don't know the answer to my questions. Okay, so going back to my grandma. She made a family tree, but I don't think the family tree would help, really. I think she only managed to get back, like, I want to say, like, 7 generations, which is still pretty good, obviously, but I don't remember it being that big. Like, in the tiers or whatever. But I did find a lot of cool stuff about, like, my family and stuff, at least the Romanian side of it. Apparently, before the First World War, they had, like, a lot of land with horses, so that might explain why I've got the horse girl in me. You know, it's in my blood. But they, like, raised horses or something, I don't know, or they farmed horses. Do you farm horses? I don't even know what you do. You raise horses? You have horses? You keep horses? I don't know. Whatever the nomenclature is. You see, you know, Silent Hill too. I didn't put it as a thing because I don't want people to be pressured, you know, to vote for it when there are people that want to learn MTQniversity. And this is like the only, so I feel like when I'm not actively playing 14, which technically I'm not right now because it is like spooky month and I am enjoying my horror games, I don't want to like take even more away from like MTQniversity. Like it makes me feel bad, you know, like especially since all last expansion we didn't do any MTQniversity because I was so like sick of the game. So I feel like I would rather do like 14 stuff today as like the sole day of the week that we do it on, you know? What about bears that get stuck but aren't really stuck? What does that mean? M2S Hill. We have an amazing crop of horses this year. You never know. That could be what they said. Ah, you just finished M4 regular? Amazing. Hi, Little Fresh. I don't want to be burning out. Yeah, I don't want to burn out either, absolutely. But that's why I didn't raid this last week, because I was like, I'd rather play Silent Hill. If there's a game that I would rather be playing, I'm just going to play that, you know? No need to force it. But yeah, so she got pretty deep into like the family tree, but again, I don't think any of that helps because outside of like records, like birth records, I think is what she was going by, I don't think she had much information on like a lot of the older generation. But honestly, I feel like pre 19th century Romania probably didn't have that much going on, honestly. Actually, that's probably not true. I'm sure they had a lot of stuff before they got fucked over by the world wars and the communism and all that crap. When it was still like a monarchy, I want to say. Monarchy? I don't even know if they were monarchy. I don't know anything about Romania. That's the problem. I know very little. And most of it is like hearsay from like what my dad would tell me. And I don't think well, I don't think the majority of his stories were accurate or factual, I should say. They were very embellished, which is just how he tells stories, which is fine. But from like a historical, factual viewpoint, I don't think I've ever learned about it. So I don't know. Was that part of the Ottoman Empire? So they actually, from what I do know, and again, this is from hearsay from family members, and I have to preface this by they are extremely racist when it comes to Turkish people because of the wars that they had with the Ottomans, like in ancient times. And this is like fucking centuries, like in the making, centuries old grudges that these people keep. So obviously I was born there, but I didn't grow up there, so I don't hold a lot of the same like viewpoints that they all have, but they're very much like, oh, we don't like Turkish people because of, you know, something that happened 600 years ago. And so I don't think they were ever taken over, but they constantly fought with them, which is part of the reason why they all hate each other. I don't know. If you know of Vlad the Impaler, that whole story is very much against like warring with the Ottomans. So it's literally like centuries in the making, this hatred that they all have of each other. I don't think that the hatred nowadays is as bad, because I feel like with like a more global society, people are starting to be a little bit less awful. Well, I don't know. That's not true. But for the most part, I feel like my grandparents were kind of racist, and I think like some of the stories that my dad will tell are oftentimes tinged with bias and stuff like that. So I guess I'm just kind of glad I didn't grow up there, because I feel like I can call them out on it, if that makes sense. Like I would always call out my dad constantly. Now we don't talk, but when I was growing up, I don't know. It's weird. Very strange. So I don't know. I wonder if she gave me, because so she did all of this lineage thing on like written paper. Like she was writing it down. So I think she gave it to my mom or something, but I wonder if that it still exists somewhere. Legoville. I hope I said that correct. Did we ever see what the poll said? Did the poll finish? Did I finish the poll? M1S. Okay, sorry. 9 people voted by a landslide. Okay, great. Anyway, thank you for the sub, by the way. I apologize. Okay, so I'm going to set up a party finder for Thing. I will sit as healer for now, but again, I will probably end up as a tank. And if you are someone that has like a specific role or class requirement or something, just let me know. And I can swap. I didn't finish leveling my scholar, sorry. Silent Hill took over my life, but next week, question mark, I should have it level 100. You were the only one that voted for EX1. Okay, how about if we get the clear for M1, like for the people that have been missing the clear for M1, I will put my foot down next week, and we can do the EXs next week for sure. I want to make sure the people that have been coming for M1 the past couple weeks that haven't gotten a clear yet, I want them, you know. EX1 is the bird. Yep, EX2 is the lizard daddy. Okay, teaching the fight, Discord require. Whoop. No experience necessary. All welcome. This will be this will be tanker healer, right? And then I think this can also be DPS or healer, right? This might be very confusing. Maybe here, I'm gonna just do this right now because this is me and I know for sure that I can swap, and then the rest will just work it out once we get there. The what now? What? You guys are telling me that you... Okay. You need to go back through the MSQ there, and you'll see what I mean. All right. Black Flare, thank you for watching those guides. I appreciate it. Could you type your name into Google Translate and translate into language and put that into Google? You might get more hits. Really? Wait, what is Japanese? How will that help? Wait, are you saying translate it into Japanese? Wait, huh? I'm confused. I am on Primal Data Center. You don't have to be on Behemoth where I am, as long as you're on the Primal. It's a private party finder in Party Finder. Private group in Party Finder. Password is 8008 for anyone that wants to join. All right, I'm gonna set this going. I'll give it a time, and I'm gonna BRB for a second. I need to AFK for while we set up or whatever, but give me a sec. I'll be right back. That is going, and if we need to finagle some rolls, just let me know. All right, one sec. Okay, back. Also, how do you not, like, Zoralia is amazing. Excuse me. Alright, I see Azim as White Mage, so I will be swapping to tanking. Let me quickly adjust this then so that we don't get an extra tank, because I won't be able to switch off. So we got, oh, we need a healer, right?
Time is a construct and so is your face.
Hi, Iggy. Thank you for the resub. Ugh. Hey, you guys want to see something cute? Watch out. Foot alert. Look at these. Look at these grandma slippers. Aren't they amazing? I got them from Sam's Club. And when I saw them in store, they didn't really look as grandma as they do on my actual feet. But hey, listen, I guess we're reaching that age where it's appropriate for me to wear such sandals. Or I guess they're not sandals, whatever they are. They are very comfortable, yes. And they don't have, they're meant to be socks. Like, that's how they're advertised. They're advertised as socks, but they have a grip heel or whatever. So they're like the aesthetic and fashionable version of grippy socks. Those mucklucks to granny slippers. Hey, listen, I still have my mucklucks here somewhere. They might be upstairs, actually. The mucklucks go up my calf and then make me sweaty. So these are a little bit more aerodynamic. Cold feet causes wipes. Yeah. You know, when I gave birth, both... Oh my god, look at this guy. Look how fancy. When did you get that, Solar? Is that the, that's EX1, right? Yeah, that's so pretty. It matches your glam really well. Although it looks like you're wearing rollerblades, I will say. And that's kind of funny. EX2 wings. I think just from the aesthetic of the two fights, in theory, I think EX2 would probably look better, but I haven't seen EX2 to remember what they look like. He's showing off. I mean, do you blame him? He looks cool as hell. You gotten 2 drops and 64 clears, 2 back-to-back a couple weeks ago. The fact that you just said 64 clears when it's the lowest drop rate patch or whatever is disgusting. Nope, I don't even care what you're about to say. No, Solu, just shut up. I don't care. No. You can wait until next expansion to try to convince me. Come get your mount. You're doing Endsinger? Okay, see, I'm much more willing to do previous expansion mount farming than I am current. In 100 clears, you've only seen the mount drop 3 times. The fact that you can stomach even more than like 10 clears, I can't. I mean, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm very in awe of all of you that farm 100. But like, I could never. I would literally throw up, like physically throw up. Ugh. I just can't. I don't know how you guys do it. By the way, hey, if you gift sub or sub, I don't know if it's only new subs, but if you are doing that, you will get 3 months of Discord and Nitro for free via Twitch drop. So, sub to me. I need to pay rent. I need to pay my mortgage. Still trying to farm Shadowbringer. Me too, actually. I never got Shadowbringer everything. What are we at? Let's see. I think I only have like 3 of them, right? Shadowbringer is these ones, right? The Dargons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is L2. Yeah. I only have 4 of them. So I'm missing, what, another 4? Gwibber of Light. Is this this is Warrior of Light, right? So what's after that? Here. Let's just do this. Trials, Shadowbringers. Seed of Sacrifice is Light, right? Oh, I don't think I have this one. I definitely have the Dancing Plog. Crown of the Immaculate. Shadow Gwibber is Hades. Okay, so I have these 3. And then Gwibber of Light, which is Seed of Sacrifice. So I'm missing Drift. I'm basically missing all the weapons. Drift. Thing and thing. What is this? Green. Emerald. Which one's this one? I forget what the colors are. Ruby, Emerald, and the other one. Ceruleum. Oh god, we got 3 healers. Oh, we got 2 healers. Great, great. Okay, so we're just looking at 2 DPS. Hades, SOS, and Emerald. Oh, that's you, Culp. Oh, I just realized your name is Culper Istik. I was like, oh, someone named Istik has joined. I didn't even read the rest of your name. But yeah, that's cool. We should be fine so far. You can probably stay healer. If you need a fizz range, you can help. Nick, if you want to. Sorry, I didn't mean to name drop you. High jump if you want to. You're more than welcome to. But let me just double check that there's no one new. Doxed. I'm sorry. Listen, I would say if you know of the high jump, you may know that what his name is already. Exactly. Just from his bios. Okay, let's do somewhat last call for new people, by the way, before I start letting in veterans that just want to help or, you know, whatever. We are on Primal Data Center, so if you're not on Primal currently, you will have to data center travel to us. I am in Party Finder under Private. The password is 8008. We are currently setting up to run M1S, and we're basically teaching the whole fight because I think we have some new people. But we also have some people that have knowledge of the fight, it seems like, and then we're just going for the clear, so yeah. No problem. Oh yeah, Discord is required, but only in the sense that it's there for you to listen to me. The stream delay is, even though it is short, it is not enough to be able to reliably react to my callouts. So Discord is there for you to listen to me. You can talk in it if you want, but there is no pressure either way to just, like, you know, use voice. I don't care at all. You can just type in chat if you prefer. It's just there as a requirement so that you can listen to me. Because if I am speaking into the void, I want to make sure everyone can hear me. Because that's how we get this done. This is how we are successful. Yep, and it's also very, very important to be in Discord so that I can kill you with my wrong callouts, which is tradition for every group that we run. I would yell from the top of the world that you need Discord. Yep. This is how we do it. That or this is how we do it. Which one? It's Friday night. It actually is Friday night. Miss Stack, you're showing your age. Oh my god, we're the only two people at the wedding vibing to the Backstreet Boys. We must be so old. So old and decrepit. All these other Gen Zs are just so clueless in 90s pop culture references. You remember vividly a time in 06S when someone refused to join Discord and kept missing mechanics? Yeah. It's frustrating, because if you're just in Discord and listening to me and then doing what I tell you, that's all you need to win. Well, I mean, I guess there needs to be, like, flawless execution of what I tell you to do, but still. For the most part, the callouts will carry you. That's the secret. Time to get Grandma to bed. Listen. Listen. I've got the slippers on. I'm ready to go. Don't knock my slippers. We can do the Halloween event while we wait. Okay, where do I go? Limsa? Or Gradania? I assume Gradania. Yeah. Is it fun? Is it stupid? Am I gonna just skip cutscene the whole time and not know? Although the, if you haven't seen it, by the way, the Halloween suit or whatever that you get, the costume, is really good. It has dual dye channels. It has horns. What more do you need? Two quests that you can simply skip through, as is tradition. You haven't done it yet? Oh my god. You gave me all of that noise talking about how cool it is. Is this the one where you have to do the maze? Or they took that away? That maze thing was really fun. It was really well done. Been painting and working and taping shit off. Oof, yeah. I do not, I was gonna say I do not feel bad for you, but that's not what I'm trying to say. But for some reason, those are the words that are falling out of my mouth. The maze was love day. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was. Because you did it with your best friend. I do not envy you. Yeah, there you go. That sounds a lot better. But listen, hey, if you had taped stuff off before you started spraying and praying, Solu, perhaps you would be in a better position. The mansion? I think I remember that. / soothe Phil Cox. I mean, it is Friday night and there's anything I'm good at on a Friday night is soothing. Do I know how spray guns work? No? Now that you ask? I mean, I do in theory. You point it and you spray, and the paint comes out, and ta-da! You got a painted wall. Is it more complicated than that? Finish your sentence. But it's Friday. I'm pretty sure everyone can surmise what I was about to say with all the context clues provided. Much like your Friday nights. The spray can get out of hand. Yeah, but if you are properly protected and taped in advance, you should be fine. Let's. Oh boy. There it is. The rewards. I see them. Oh my god, I'm gonna wear them to raid if we fail. Let's do it. What are the mounts in Endwalker? Cats? Were they cats? Like the big, oh my god, I hate these accompaniment things. Where are we going? Over that way? Is this the way I go? Alright, Phil Cox. Run faster. And then Bahamut carries you around in your baby seat. Sounds good. I don't care, Phil Cox. We're running. This is all about running, not talking. Is this fresh prog? We have new people, so it's, in a sense, kind of fresh. I mean, it's not fresh for me, because I'm the one that's, like, teaching the group. And then we have a couple of people that don't have the clear, but they have knowledge of the fight. I think at least to... I think some people have seen Enrage, some people have seen, like, past Moser 2, but not made it through, like, the... whatever the tether mechanic is called. I forget what it's called. We have the Enrage. So we have the whole spectrum from completely new to have seen Enrage to have cleared. So, raining cats. There you go. Thank you. You got killed by the high five. That's the best way to die. But yeah, anyone... I just dropped my chocolate. If anyone wants to join, feel free. We are on Primal Data Center. So you will have to data center travel to Primal if you are not already on Primal. And password is 8008 once you get here. You're away from EU. Yeah, poor EU. I have a character on EU, but she's level 70. I haven't leveled her in forever. I also feel like the time that I stream probably doesn't help EU because it's like 3 a.m. over there right now, right? Have I tried out New World? I did when it first came out, and I reasonably enjoyed it, honestly. However, Amazon then did something that pissed me off. I don't remember the specifics other than it pissed me off, and then I have never played since. I think it was like they broke the economy or some crap, and so look how cute these horns are. And we can dye them. I honestly don't remember what it was that they did, but they did something and that like completely messed up anyone that hadn't been playing for like grinding since the beginning. And I remember thinking, okay, this is like awful. Look how cute! Oh my god, we can go full. Look at that. I love it. I love things where I can actually see them over my haircut, you know? Because a lot of the times I just can't see half the crap that's on my head. Which time they broke the economy, it happened at least 3 or 4 times. The first time, because this is right when it had just come out. Behemoth is full? Okay, well, as long as you go somewhere on Primal. I'm not sure what server is less full than Behemoth, but any of the ones that it lets you transfer to on Primal should be fine. ERCP is waiting for me to get my EU character to 100 before unlocking cross-region travel. I believe it. You're on Hyperion? Okay, so Hyperion works. Oh my god. You got me. I need to go get some food. Cloud, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. If I DC hop to Materia... Isn't Materia an EU server or EU data center? How does that work? Let's see. Is there anyone else that is on their way, by the way? Oceanic? Wait, so people can go to Oceanic servers without, like, from NA, is what you're saying? We can all go to Oceanic? Okay. I mean, that would probably be abysmal for paying for sure. No! Hey, Soldier, turn around. Look away. Just kidding. I don't actually need it, but I need to pay Una back some roast chicken because she gave me 5 last time because I'm a dweeb and forgot to bring food. Ping is a myth. Honestly, I used to play with like 140 ping, so what's 100 more? No big deal. NA and EU can both hop to Oceanic. Honestly, maybe we'll try that one week. I don't know how successful we would be, but we could definitely try it. I would be down to attempt. Okay, so if there is no one else on the way, because I don't think anyone has like reached out or raised their hand or anything, then yes, if you want to join just as a veteran to come help, absolutely feel free. We need 1 DPS. It does not matter what kind. I don't care. You could also be the second of something. That's fine too. What else do I need besides chicken? Just that. Just chicken food. I guess I need pots eventually, but I can honestly steal them off of Miztech or Ketsum. Ketsum has like 90, so... Yeah, Iggy, if you want to come. Absolutely. Yes, Solu. I'm reading your comment in FC chat and also Twitch chat. If you eat too much chicken, you'll end up with a giant donko. What is that? Giant freshwater fish native to the rivers and swamps of Lanasia. What's a giant donko? I think I'm missing the joke. I don't understand. I'm thinking too hard. Are you calling me fat right now? He's making an ass joke. Oh, ass. Got it. I literally thought he meant something else. But it is Friday night, I guess. My brain is primed in the wrong direction right now. It's protein. Yes. Who doesn't enjoy injections of protein on Friday nights? Listen, you said it. I just repeated it. Or no, I guess let's be truthful. You implied it. I just brought it into the light a little bit more. I just made sure anyone that might have missed your comment and your implication, I just made sure that they were aware. What have I had tonight? Nothing. It's just Friday. This is the vibe on Friday. You're equally at fault for setting up the spike. Yep, he knew what he was doing. It's not his first rodeo. All right, waiting for our 8th and then we can start. I need to Google, hold on. This is completely off topic, but one moment. How long is Silent Hill 2 remake? 17 to 22 hours. Okay. Is that like real gamer hours or like Mistuck gaming hours. I never know. I never know. Because I was about to say, I think I only have like a couple days left, but we might have more. I don't know. I don't know. Woo. Our password is 8008. Libs! Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you. Make sure you check your Twitch drops, by the way, because I think you just unlocked yourself 3 months of Discord Nitro. And that goes for anyone, by the way, if you're gifting a sub or purchasing a sub. I don't know if resubs count. Solu, do you know if resubs count for that? I have no clue. The details didn't tell me, and I didn't look deeply. Oh, there's a stipulation. You have had to not have had Nitro for a year. The fine print. That's how they get ya. That's how they get ya. Well, I don't remember the last time I had Nitro. I canceled it at some point because it was like wasting money, it felt like. Rizzotini, hi, thank you very much for help or watching those guides. And I'm sorry you look up to me. No, kidding. I appreciate you, I do. But, do I deserve to be looked up to? I don't think so. But I appreciate you. First time in here, thank you for your guides. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching those guides. Okay, let me set up Discord for everyone. Make sure everyone is ready to go. Just as I am shit-talking Discord. I am not 5'3". Don't believe the fake news. Solu wishes I was 5'3", because then it makes him feel taller. Everyone knows I'm 5'7". I almost said 5'8". Okay, here is this, and here is that. I put it in both. I was about to fucking lie. Listen, my driver's license lies. It's not me that lies. Well, my Canadian driver's license lies. I think the American one actually says 5'6". Ms. doesn't know, but when you were a Sprout, you watched every one of her Shadowbringers trial and Dungeon Guides before you went into any of them. Aww, but wait, weren't you... Didn't we do stuff together at that point? I want to say. I don't remember what time is anymore, so maybe not. Maybe that was before the times. How many donuts tall am I? According to Mr. Krispy Kreme, PhD, I am 5'7". So screw you. But I will give you the 5'6". I think I'm more 5'6" now, especially since I am old and arthritic and osteoporosis is shrinking my vertebrae. Oh, Krispy Kreme. Did I have some Krispy Kreme? Solu, I will have you know that in the last, like, month, I think, I have enjoyed Krispy Kreme thrice, perhaps. It was delicious. It's all because of those apple cinnamon donuts. They're really good. Those donuts give you gout. I mean, yeah. I believe it. I had Krispy Kreme with others. No, not others, with myself. And tacos with Iggy. Yep. I know. That's pretty bad, right? Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello! Sorry for the delay. All right. I'm going to do a ready check. Wait. Can you hear me? Is this working?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I was like, it's awfully quiet. I can't tell. All right, I'm gonna do a ready check. Just make sure you have like food and whatever. Make sure your gear is repaired, all that fun stuff, and we will go in. Blitz, do you want to main tank or off tank?
I'll main tank so you can call.
Okay.
Are you still doing your normal re-clears, miss?
We are technically... Well, I don't know. It's kind of like up in the air now because Todd was away this week, but I think we are going to go in a couple more times just so that people can gear up for Ultimate. But like for regular Best in Slide, I think everyone's kind of done, so we're kind of raiding whenever people are around and stuff. But I didn't clear this week, so if we only have like 1 or 2 people that have cleared, we might get a chest, so that's cool. The Costco dog save point? What is that? Oh, Major Reynolds, I'm so sorry. If you would like to join, I'm sure we can... I only just now saw it. I'm sorry. I need to look at YouTube chat a lot more than I am currently. I'm sorry. It's because the way I have it on my monitor, I have Twitch chat on the left and YouTube chat on the right. And with my attention span, I read like half of Twitch chat, not even the full, and then I look back before I continue on over. The dog ending? What does that mean? You had your first son 4 weeks ago? Wife and I are having a blast. She's letting you get your game in. That's awesome. Congratulations. How are you doing otherwise in the newborn trenches? Are you okay? Only if someone else felt. Okay, great. I'm glad. Okay, so yes, around this waymarker, if we can have everyone stand at a clock position. Ideally, we would let the melee have the bottom. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I believe we have a new person, so I will explain the first couple mechanics, just the first couple mechanics, and then we'll poll and see what kills us and what we need to talk about, and then I'll explain things as we go so as not to like overwhelm people with information. But for a couple housekeeping things, these are your clock positions. We're going to do everything true north. So regardless of what the boss is doing or looking like, we're going to do everything to the true north mechanic or true north orientation. So as long as you remember your spot around the waymarker here, you're going to use that. Yeah, you can save pots for now. I would say once we see like enrage or something or get deeper, you can definitely pot, but no need to waste them now. So just remember your position and such. Okay, so from this position here, if I can get all of the support players, if you can rotate counterclockwise, this will be your partners for Azim, you haven't been here for like 4 weeks. This is the Party Finder strat, that's why we do it this way, just so that people can kind of carry over to Party Finder. It's okay. You'll get used to it. Just find Iggy and step on him. Exactly. All right. So this sort of like intercardinal position is what we're going to use for this first mechanic here. The way it works is that it's going to hit us, or the boss is going to hit 4 times. And the first 2 times that she does the attack, it will bait to the 4 closest players. So once you get hit once, you can't get hit again. So what we have to do is alternate people to get hit. And so DPS will always get hit first, and since it is the first mechanic, basically as soon as we pull the boss, DPS can get into position in your corner there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to stand inside of the circle hitbox of the boss, just to ensure that you are you are the 4 closest people. And we're always going to bait the hits into those intercardinal positions. So no matter whose turn it is to bait, those intercardinal positions will always be bad spots, bad no-no zones, and then the cardinals will be the safe spots because she'll never hit the cardinals doing it this way. This is what Party Finder calls same baits. So if you ever see that in Party Finder listings, that's what they're talking about. So like I said, DPS, you're going to basically start as close to the boss as you can inside of your corner to get hit, to bait. As soon as you get hit, you're going to go stand at a cardinal point and you're going to go max melee. So you are no longer as close as possible. At that point, support players are going to step in to that same spot and bait the second hit. And then the third and fourth hit will be wherever the first 2 were baited. So just on the ground, wherever they were hit. So again, if you are baiting, you are intercardinal. And if you are trying to be safe and trying not to get hit, you are standing at a cardinal around the boss. That's like, this is going to be done throughout the entire encounter multiple times. So we'll have lots of practice. But it is the first mechanic here, so it's a little like, until you see it, you might take a couple turns to get it right. But essentially, no matter what, by default, DPS will always bait first at those intercardinals, and then support will swap in, and then everyone dodges the third and fourth. Other than that, I'm gonna set party finder groups like this. So basically, if you're on the east side here, you're gonna be with group 2, west side over there with group 1. And this is for party stacks, so anytime we need to share damage as a party or a light party, you're going to find your number 2 or your number 1. Just remember what side is yours and find them and stand with them. That's it. For the most part, at the beginning here, we're going to do east-west stacks like this. But later on in the fight, the only possibility for us will be north and south. When we get there, group 1 will always be north and group 2 will always be south, just as like a default so that we don't get confusion. All right, this is what the waymarkers look like always. So we'll use that to get used to. I'm going to go ahead and say we just pull. Now, although before we pull, if you have questions or if there's anything that's unclear, totally get it. Ask away. You can interrupt me anytime you need to. Feel free to ask whatever you need. And if you want to just pull and see what it's like and then ask your questions, that's totally cool too. But if there are no questions... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay, so with the... okay, I totally skipped over that part. My bad. It's been a while. Well, it's been a week, but... All right, so going back to the clock positions here. So support players find your intercardinal spot to bait all this stuff. However, as we did the party groups, we also need partner groups. So, or partner pairs, rather. So if everyone can go back to their cardinal or their clock positions here. For anytime I call partners... supports are going to stay put at the cardinals, and DPS, you guys are going to rotate clockwise. So, Godot, you will come to me. Iggy and Azam are still the same. So it's the same partner, you're just meeting at the cardinal instead of the intercardinal, if that makes sense. Okay, so I will call out if it's a party stack or a partner stack. If you go into Party Finder, ask that question. Yeah, sometimes they do that different. Sometimes it's a clockwise, sometimes it's counterclockwise. But for the most part, it's just pairing up with someone and then going to one of the points. All right, any questions before we start? All you have to remember, the very first mechanic is DPS is baiting first. We will always bait at the intercardinal. And if you are not actively baiting, you're going to stand at max melee at a cardinal around the boss. Alrighty, I'm going to do another ready check, and if we're all good to go... Yeah, of course, absolutely. You can ask questions whenever they come up. Alright, let's go ahead and pull, and if we get past an area that I've already, or that I haven't explained, I'm just going to go, we'll just do callouts on the fly, go as much as we can, and just, if you're dead or something, just keep your eyes open to see what the mechanics are, because then you'll have like a little bit of a reference from when I talk about it after we wipe. Alright, so DPS, you guys are stepping inside of the boss's hitbox. You're going to be the 4 closest people at your intercardinals. You're going to bait. As soon as you do, you're going to move out of the way and support will swap. Alright, support swapping in. As you're going, yep, perfect. Alright, everyone go cardinal so that you are out of the way to not get hit. Beautiful. Alright, we got a tank buster on Blitz. This will be home gang. After the tank buster, she's going to do some half-room cleaves. We're going to move away from the glowing claw, and after she hits the first time, she's going to immediately follow it up with the hit on the other side. So after that first hit, we're going to basically move to the opposite side. I forgot to mark myself up. I'm going to mark myself up in a sec. All right, over to the left, and as soon as it hits, we're going to go back to the right. Ooh, I'm lagging, maybe? Yeah, my game's frozen. Good luck. Okay, left side is safe. Oh god, where is everyone? Come over here. Over by the alpha marker. Sorry, my game just caught up. I apologize. Alright, so once this hits, we're gonna go straight through the boss to the mirror opposite slice. Okay, go through. Sorry, that's super close. Okay, partner or party stacks. Bravo and Delta, 1 and 2. I am so sorry. I'm trying to catch up with my game lagging. All right, so we're saving party stacks for later. All right, if you notice here, there's a little marker that she's tethered to. We're going to wipe here. That's fine, though. So you'll see that she jumped over and then did the bait attacks again. And then she does it again. And then wherever she baited those first two, she's going to replay them. Excellent. Okay, now we can wipe. So that's super good so far. Again, apologies for that weird lag. I don't really know what happened. That was like DDoS style lag, so I don't know if anyone else witnessed that. But okay. Does anyone have questions about that first mechanic, the baiting? The baiting system, whatever. DPS baiting first, and then swapping with supports, and then everyone going safe? Does that make sense? Okay, that's excellent. So from that, when she does the half-room cleave, what I was trying to say when my game froze, so she does a half-room cleave from the opposite side of, or from the side of her glowing claw, so you can look at that for yourself, but I will also call it out, which reminds me, let me sign or put myself as a Dorito. If you are ever lost in the sauce, just follow me, the triangle lady. But yeah, the half-room cleaves are always like a 2-hit combo. So she will glow from the side that she's going to hit first. And so you just move opposite. As soon as the attack goes off, you just go back to where you came from, go back to the opposite side, and you'll dodge the second hit naturally. When she spawns those ads, anytime she spawns ads and then like links to them, essentially what she's doing is she's copying any mechanic in whatever orientation, whatever order that she does the mechanic, will copy over to the ads. So when she does the half-room cleave and I say left side is safe, that will apply to the ads as well. So when the ads come out and we see what orientation that they're in, we can then find the safe spot there. And again, you can follow the Dorito if you were lost, but we're essentially doing the same thing. Both ads will do a half-room cleave. And what that does is it gives us a single pizza slice that's safe. And then as soon as that first attack goes off, we're going to go straight through the boss to the mirror opposite pizza slice, stand in that safe spot. And then immediately after, she's either going to do a party stack or a partner stack. And so my callouts were abysmal right there. They're usually a lot faster. But I'm either going to call out party stack, Bravo Delta 1-2, or I'm going to call out partner stacks, go to the Cardinal with your partner. And then, very important for the next mechanic, you saw that this is just like normal mode where she puts a marker in the east or the west and will jump to that marker before she actually applies her attack. So DPS, since you guys are baiting first, you will all run to that marker and treat that marker as if it was the boss. So you're gonna use True North, find your spot, your assigned spot at the intercardinal of the marker. You're going to stand around it, and as soon as the boss jumps, she'll do the first attack, and you will already be in position to bait if you do that. So I'll call out whether it's east or west, and then as soon as I do, or as soon as you see it yourself, you can run over there, position as a DPS, and then the rest of us, the support players, we are waiting at the Cardinal. So remember, intercardinals are never safe of anything. So support is waiting at the Cardinal. As soon as the DPS gets hit first, we will swap in with them, just like we did for the first mechanic, except it's just transposed over to the east or the west. Does anyone have questions about that? Okay, getting into like the movement of like baiting the attacks and then moving out of the way, that's like the main thing about this fight. So as long as you're getting that kind of under your skin and able to do that in your sleep, you will be good. Okay, ready to check. If there are questions, let me know, and if not, we can go ahead and pull again. All right, so DPS, you guys will be standing inside the boss's hitbox as close as you can inside of your intercardinal. Get ready for that first bait. As soon as you get hit, support is going to go in and swap. All right, support's going in to swap. And now everyone is going out of cardinal, getting out of the way. Make sure you don't get hit. Beautiful. All right, do that a bunch of times. Tank Buster here. This is home gang. Alright, we're getting ready for a half-room cleave. You can follow the Dorito if you are lost. You can also look for the glowing claw. Okay, right side is safe. Right side first. As soon as it hits, we're going to move over to the left. Alright, move over. All right, so right side is safe. We're gonna go over by the Bravo marker over here on this side. Inside this pizza slice, as soon as the attack goes off, we're gonna go straight through the boss to the opposite end for the second hit. And in this moment, look at the way markers, see where you are. You will need to kind of be oriented for either partners or party stacks coming up. All right, go through, go through. It is partners, partners at the Cardinals. Find your partner at the Cardinal. Asm, you're over by Bravo. Can we res? Do we have a reser? We don't have resers. Okay. Actually, keep your eyes open. Here's the marker if you need to practice and like run to it and be in position to bait. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent. That bait mechanic is really hard if not everyone is alive, so it's okay if we Asm thinks you're stinky. I mean, who doesn't, Iggy? Come on. That's okay. That's just getting used to like the markers in the new spot. No big deal. Does anyone have questions so far? I'm gonna keep asking, but if it gets annoying, I can just not ask and then you can interrupt if you have a question.
We did say true north, right?
True north, yes.
Sorry if I missed that. Okay, perfect.
Alrighty. Bomber on 300 ping. I feel like though it's scripted enough that you can figure it out. Like you can adjust as necessary. You know what I mean? The one thing I will say about this game is that even with like a high ping, the netcode is garbage enough that you can get used to it, if that makes sense. All right, DPS, you guys are baiting first. Support, get ready to move in. Support moving in. All right, everyone go Cardinal. Make sure you're safe. It's like consistent enough in its crappiness that you can like somewhat get used to playing with high ping, if that makes sense. Home gang. All right, getting ready for half room cleaves very soon. Left side is safe. Left side. As soon as it hits, we're gonna move back to the right. Move back. Perfect. Left side is safe. Over here. My brain stopped working for a second. All right. As soon as this attack hits, we're gonna go through the boss to the opposite side and take this moment to look at the way markers. Find your spot where you will need to be soon. I'm gonna call out if it's party or partner soon. All right, go through. Partners again. Find your waymarker with your partner. Waymarkers with partner. Beautiful. All right, we're saving partners for later. Saving partners for later. Get ready for the jump, either east or west. It's over to the east, so DPS go ahead to the map marker, stand around it, and get ready to bait. All right, support move in. Everyone go to a Cardinal, be safe. Find your partner, stand with your partner here. Beautiful, look at that. All right, AoE blast right here. If you got some raid coolies, feel free. Great. The boss is gonna jump to the middle and we're gonna start the first Mouser phase. For this first part here, just follow the Dorito. I will call out the movement. Remember, Blitz, you're gonna do kind of the opposite of what we do. But we're gonna start on this tile here. And give me a second. So once this tile on our right gets hit, we're gonna move onto it. And then once the tile on the left gets hit, we're gonna move back. All right, go back. And just stay here until the platform reforms. All right, so we didn't talk about this at all, but we're gonna try to do it on the fly. If you get a pink marker over your head, you're gonna stand at a corner of a light blue tile facing into the center of that tile. I hope that makes sense. Good luck. All right, let's see who it's on. Oh, Godot, of course. Okay, come over here. Just stand right here, facing into the center of this tile. Over here where I'm jumping. The rest of us, we need to go on this side. Okay. That was a mismurder. That was totally a mismurder. I murdered everyone. It's okay. Don't worry about it. This is where we didn't explain it all, so this is really hard to do on the fly if you've never seen it. And of course they would choose you, honestly, the one person. Oh goodness. Okay, so you can see the pink marker, like you obviously saw it on your head, right? So for everyone else, the pink marker on your head, that will determine who is getting hit by the ad. Yeah, that's okay. It's super hectic like that with the super callouts and stuff, but good try. That was honestly not bad for how frantic everything was right there. All right, so now that we've seen it, we can actually talk about it. So Mouser, if you noticed, if you want to look for yourself, and if you want to learn how it works, whatever, we're always going to start on this tile here, this left tile in the center. And she's going to flash red over all of the tiles, and some of the tiles she will flash twice on, some of them she will only flash once on. So any tile that is flashed twice will always break. And basically what we're trying to identify is the tiles that she only flashes once, because those will remain standing after the whole attack goes off. So to not overwhelm yourself, all you really have to look at are the 2 tiles in the back here, or essentially just the 4 center tiles. But for us in the raid group in the back, just the tile that we start on here and this one. And the movement will always be either just move to the right and stay there, or move to the right, wait for the left, and then go back to the left. So it's either a single movement or a double movement, depending on what she's flashing. But that just takes some practice to look at. But again, if you are lost, just follow the Dorito, because usually I should keep you safe and alive. All right, so now that we're ready to talk about Mouser, the actual mini phase, when I say tile, everyone understands that I'm talking about like just this little area here. Like this is one tile, right? So whenever the platform reforms, it's gonna form a 4x2 tile or platform. And of those 4x2 tiles, 4 will be fresh tiles, so they will look exactly like the tiles underneath us right now, and then 4 will be cracked from the previous mini phase, whatever. So when we need to handle this mechanic, we can only handle it on the not cracked tiles, the clean tiles, because if you are doing it on a cracked tile, you're going to break through and it'll break and you'll kill yourself or the group. So it will only ever target 4 people at once, and it will only ever target either all of the DPS or all of the support players if everyone is alive and normal. So basically, as soon as the platform forms, we're going to do like a loose spread so we can see who the paw is on first, and that will help us to kind of tell in advance if it's going to be all supports or all DPS. But basically, the first person, if you have a paw print over your head, what you're going to do is you're just going to pick one of the clean tiles. You're going to run to a corner. Ranged, you can run to any corner. Melee, I recommend running to the corner that's closest to the boss so you can still keep hitting. And regardless of where you are in the corner, you're always going to want to turn your character to face the center of the tile that you are standing in. The ad is the one that is attacking you. So if you have your enemy list up, you can see the cast that it's casting on you. And you have until obviously the end of that cast to like turn your character around if you're trying to cheese some, or trying to, you know, greed damage, whatever, if you want to. If you're uncomfortable doing that, you can just turn your character around and just have it face whatever. Totally fine. But if you care about uptime and all that stuff, you can absolutely stand inside the boss and face the corner when you need to. Because of the way that we can plan for this, it being supports and DPS players, I would prefer and hope that everyone, if you are a ranged or healer, you're going to take the 2 far tiles on the outer edges and leave the 2 center fresh tiles for melee players. So tanks and melee, please take the center tiles. We're going to keep the boss in the middle. And then the ranged will just go to the ranged. And it doesn't really matter where you go, like which tile you pick, if you are the active pink marker. Do not care, except for the, you know, let melee take the center ones and ranged go away. And so the person that is taking that paw print attack will also do like a Bomberman cross shockwave straight and whatever, like cross attack through them. And so the rest of the raid needs to basically stand on a tile diagonal to where the person is taking, or I guess diagonal to the tile where the person is taking their paw print, if that makes sense. So again, if I am not actively the paw print, follow Miztech. And then if you are, or if I have to do the paw print, just follow number 1, I would say. I think Culp, you would know what I'm saying, right? All right. So does that make sense? I know that was like a lot of words for a very quick mechanic. But does everyone understand? So if you have a pink paw print, just to reiterate, you're going to find yourself, like your order of operations is this. You're finding yourself a clean tile, melee in the center tiles, range to the far tiles. You are running to a corner in that tile and you are facing the center. And the reason we're doing this, I don't know if I explained this, but if the reason that we're doing the corner and then facing to the center is the ad will either attack you and like punch you straight down into your tile or knock you forward a set distance. So if you're kitty corner like this facing the center, you have enough distance to land in the same tile that you're standing in. And this is like the brain dead version where you don't have to look at the ad to see which attack is coming because it's like an extra insane step that no one needs. So as long as you're in the corner of a tile that's safe, and you're facing the center of your tile, you will survive. Just be careful not to adjust your character's position at the very end. And that's it. The rest of us will be diagonal to whatever tile you pick. So if you have the paw print, just commit to a tile and we will adjust for you. And that's it. Does anyone have questions about that specific? After that is a tank buster, which we will tank swap. And then after that tank buster is a knockback. And so it will knock us back, or we will need to be knocked into two corners. And the platform will start to reform with two corners forming faster. So I'm going to call out either 1 and 3 or 2 and 4. And when you hear me say that, essentially what you're doing is you're positioning your character's back, or whatever, your character itself, to be knocked into one of those two corners. If we get there cleanly and stuff, ideally I would prefer group 1 to be knocked towards the north safe side and group 2 to be knocked towards the south, because we do have to spread immediately after. But if we can't get there in time, or if it's too frantic, whatever, don't worry about that just yet. Well, that'll be something that we like tweak as we get better. Yeah, Culper. Literally. Okay, I'm just gonna explain that for now because we do need to go through Mouser, but if you need help with anything, let me know. Ugh. We start around, well, I start stream around 9, but whenever we start, we'll probably go like a full lockout and up to midnight my time. I'm EST, so right now it's 10:30, so another 2 hours-ish. Alright, DPS, you are standing inside the boss, baiting at your intercardinal point. Support, get ready. Alright, support swap. Okay, everyone else, make sure you are at a cardinal point now. Beautiful. Whoops, sorry, Blitz. Oh, it's on me. Okay, this is hall ground. Oh, you still provoked. My bad. I forgot I had tank stance on. All right, get ready for the half room cleaves coming soon. Okay, left side is first. And cross over to the other side. You can take it back whenever you are ready. All right, left side over here by the alpha. All right, so from this position, look at the way markers and adjust if you, or, you know, orient yourself for the future mechanic. As soon as it hits, we're gonna go through the boss and then get ready for partners or parties. Go through, and it is parties. Charlie and, or Bravo Delta, group 1 and 2. East and west, beautiful, look at that. All right, we're saving party stacks for later. DPS, get ready for the jump to the either east or west side. It's on the east by the Bravo, so DPS go around that marker, get ready to bait around that marker. Beautiful, support's going in. And everyone else go Cardinal. All right, start moving towards your party positions. All right, good, perfect. Big AoE blast here. I forgot to mention that, but you guys did really well with the hustle there. Okay, boss will go to the center, and we can go ahead and start on this tile here on the left. Well, once she jumps. There we go. Alright, I'll call out the movement as soon as I see it. Alright, we're gonna go to the right here, and we're gonna stay there. Beautiful. Stay here until the platform reforms. Don't fall off like I do all the time. Okay, so loose spread here just so we can see who has the first pop print. It's on Iggy. All right, Iggy's gonna go over there, and we're gonna go diagonal to his tile over here. This is all DPS, by the way. All right, next DPS. A lane over to the far. Perfect. Okay, and melee you can pick whenever you get hit, whatever's easiest for you, and we'll adjust for you. All right, next melee, let's go. We're gonna be opposite you here. So remember, be in that corner, and you're gonna be facing the corner, or the center of the tile, center of your tile. Ooh, you crossed over, my friend. So you wanna make sure you stay on the light blue tile, the one that's not cracked, because I think you crossed over to the one that was adjacent to ours. And so we all got knocked off by your shockwave, which is always funny because it's such like a good animation. Just yeet. It gave you a startle, yeah. Jump scares. Yep, so as long as you make sure you stand on the clean tile and like within the oh my god. Within the confines of these like silver lines, whatever. And then just face towards this little marker on the tile, like the center point. Yeah, so normal gives you that nice like indicator of where you're gonna land. Yeah, that is nice, but it's Savage, so they don't want to give us fun things like that. Okay. YouTube thinking Miz just ripped one. No, it says stream alerts or whatever. Oh, yeah, you're right. It does. Yeah, I think it knocks you, it shows you where you get knocked behind or whatever. Yeah. So for us, the reason we're like just completely negating the knockback is why we're standing in the corner facing to the center. Because even if you do get knocked forward, you'll be within the distance of the same tile as long as you're in that corner facing in. All right, ready, check. And then if there's more questions, let me know. But you will, so if you get so you might not get knocked forward. It could just do the one where it hits you straight down, which is, you know, fine and easy. But if you are standing here, you'll probably get knocked to about here. It's pretty far. So as long as you're kitty corner, you will be fine. But it's further than the distance of like the width, which is why you need to be on the diagonal. I don't know. I don't know what the math term is, but alrighty, let's go. The real streamer Pasta. Yeah, Pasta gave me a scare this morning. She literally, so it might be because she just pooped when this happened, but she literally started like wobbling on her back feet. Like she just wasn't steady on her feet. And I don't know, maybe she just like had a really meaty poop, but I don't know. I'd never seen her do that, so a little scary. All right, DPS, you are baiting first. Make sure you are close to the boss at your intercardinal. Okay, support's going in. Everyone else get out of the way. Beautiful. All right, everyone go cardinal. Make sure you are safe. In her shower? No, she didn't. That was just the baby. Home gang. All right, we are getting ready for half room cleaves. Left side is safe. Left side first. As soon as it hits, we're gonna cross over to the other side. Go over. All right, left side is safe. Over here by the alpha. All right, and take this time to kind of look at the markers, figure out where you're supposed to be soon. We're gonna have partners or pairs after this cross-through attack. Okay, here comes the cleave. Go through. It is partners. Partners at your cardinals. Find your cardinal with your partner. Excellent. All right, we're saving partners for later. Saving partners for later. DPS, get ready for the jump to east or west. Over to the west by Delta. So run over to that marker, stand around it, bait. Support, get ready. Support, go in. Careful a little by Delta. Yeah. All right, everyone go to a cardinal and everyone go to your partner. Find your partner at your cardinal. Beautiful. Excellent. That was well done. AoE blast here. The boss will soon jump to the center. We can start over on this left tile here. And Mouser is about to begin. I will call it as soon as I see it. Alright, we're gonna go right once it gets hit, and we're gonna stay there. Alright, stay here until the platform forms up again. And then we can do a loose spread to see who has that first paw print. Alright, let's see who it is. It's on Azam. Azam's gonna run to that far corner. We can be right here. This is all supports, all supports. Alright, next support player is Culp. Okay, Culp's gonna run to the opposite corner so we can be over here. Make sure you're on this side with me. Alright, next will be one of the tanks. It's on Blitz. Alright, Blitz is on that corner, so we're going directly opposite. And I will be next, so make sure you run to the other side. I'm gonna stay here. You guys can run to the opposite tile and just stay there. After this, there will be a tank buster. I'm just gonna hollow ground it, so don't worry, Blitz, about evoking. Alright, after this is the knockback. So, group 1, if you can kind of come towards the north side. Group 2, stay south. And I'm gonna call out the 2 safe corners. It is 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Stand at 4 and 2. With your character at the 4 or the 2. And now spread. Beautiful. Look at you guys. Excellent done. Okay, so we haven't talked about any of this, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. So try to listen to the callouts, do your best. She's going to jump either east or west, do a half-room cleave on the marker. So we're going to either have to stay on the inside of the marker or on the outside, depending on that cleave. All right, over to the west. We're going to go on the outside. As soon as it hits, we're going to go through over that line. Go through. All right, now we're just gonna see what's coming up. Okay, so this is 4 out for later. 4 out for later. Ignore this call out just for later. 4 out. All right, DPS, she's gonna jump either towards the 1 or the 4 at the marker, and you're gonna bait. Okay, over by the 4, remember this is true north. Go around that marker and bait as you normally would. Support, go in. Everyone go safe. Beautiful, look at you guys go. Excellent. All right, this will be 2 clock positions. 2 clock positions for later. So depending on which ad she activates here will be what we have to do again. So we're just kind of sitting here waiting to see what is active, and we'll adjust based off of that. Oh, it's by the 4 out. Go 4 out. 4 out. Over here by the 4 marker. We're going to stand on the outside of the line. Group 1 to the north, group 2 to the south. We're going to do this stack, cleave, whatever thingy. Line up. And cross over to the other side. Beautiful. All right, everyone over to the 2 waymarker marker. Remember, true north around the 2 marker. Everyone go to your clock position around the 2 marker. True north. If you have an orange marker over your head, you cannot bait. So, all right, DPS, get out of the way. Support is baiting around the marker. DPS, go to cardinals. Make sure you are not in an intercardinal. You gotta move over. Ooh! Oh shit! She went to the wrong side. Did I do the wrong call out? That's a Ms. Murder. Did she not jump right? Dude, she totally jumped right. Unless I misremembered. I could have misremembered. So what happened there is okay, to explain that entire phase, again, anytime she summons ads, whatever attack that she does before the ad connection, whatever, the attack type orientation, and if she jumps before or after, like before she does the attack,
Jump
are
right
all
into Instagram.
copied to the ad. So I think I just misremembered or mislooked at the ad, the way marker, because I definitely called the 2-way marker when it was the 1. So I'm just dumb, I guess. She must have jumped to the left then. Oh no, she did jump right, and I just don't know left and right. Oh, I'm the worst. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, we'll have better callouts next time.
Good job trusting the call out, everyone.
Yeah, I appreciate your support. Oh, my memory.
I always trust Miz. It's been like 2 years and I still haven't learned.
I know. But hey, you can trust me 96% of the time. Alrighty. Anyway, okay, so just to reiterate that phase, you guys did super well with the on the fly callouts. And as you saw, it's all stuff that we've seen before. They're just like, there's like one extra combo with it all or whatever. Okay, so like I said, the very first thing she's gonna do always is jump to one of the sides and then do the half room cleave. And we just have to look at her claw and either go on the outside of the line or stay on the inside and then dodge to the other side once she hits the cleave. So that's super simple. After she does that, she will spawn an ad, and the ad will either spawn at the Alpha or the Charlie, and depending on which one spawns, we will know at that point whether, like, which of the outer way markers the future mechanic will be. So that's when you hear me do the call out, like, 4 out. That's just for later, for me to remind myself, even if it's a wrong call out. But if you hear me say 4 out, what that means is later on, when we have to do that mechanic again, it will be at the 4-way marker, and we will start out. That's just what the call out is. Okay, so after she leaps to the side and does the half room cleaves and then summons the ad, she will immediately leap either left or right towards, say for example, if she's on the west side, towards either the 1 or the 4, or if on the other side, the 2 or the 3. And from that position, wherever the marker is on the line, she will do the bait mechanic again. And DPS, you guys did really well there, where you just immediately went to the marker, you baited around it at true north positions. Same thing. Again, like I said, it's the same movement for all of these mechanics, especially the baiting ones. So yeah, DPS baits first there, no matter what. Supports go in second, and then everyone goes safe for the 3rd and 4th hit. That is the exact same. However, when she copies that to the ad, there's the little like wrench in the wheel or whatever the saying is, where whoever, if you noticed the orange markers bobbing on people's heads right before we were waiting for the bait, whoever gets that orange marker first cannot bait first. So this is kind of what threw us for a loop there, because usually DPS baits first, but in that particular case that we saw right before we wiped, DPS was not able to bait first because you had the orange marker on your head. So in that case, support baits first, and DPS is just hanging out the cardinal or whatever. And then you go in and bait second. So you're essentially just swapping the position. But if, for example, the supports get the orange markers, then it's the exact same movement as all the other times where DPS baits first. So for that specifically, because that is a little harder, you essentially, if you have that orange marker above your head, just go max melee at a cardinal and just like fuck off for a little bit, you know what I mean? And then as soon as the first set of people get hit, you move in and bait second if you have that orange marker on your head. Does that make sense for everyone?
Yep.
Great.
Healers, would you prefer that I double mit the nails, so the prey markers, or would you rather I throw mit on the stacks? This is the fake toes, sorry.
I think the markers are probably better, just from me not being a healer.
Okay, I'll throw Addle and Grassa on those just to super cover it.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest, a DPS using them at all is like a big step from Party Finder, so I
Literally.
wouldn't know where to ask for it.
It's a pleasure.
Wait, really? Oh no.
Nobody uses that stuff in pickup groups, yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend the markers because I think that hits a little bit harder, especially if people are slightly out of position and getting hit by 2 things. They can be a lot more deadly.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
So once we do that, oh, also when she does the ad version of the half room cleaves, you saw that the extra mechanic there was the 2 lines which was perfect. Group 1 north, group 2 south, in whatever the safe spot is. So if it's on the outside safe spot, we're just going to stand here up and down. And then if it's on this side, the same thing. Just after we all get hit, don't forget to move across the line to avoid the second part of the cleave attack. But yeah, that phase is basically the same thing that we've been doing up to that point with just that extra mechanic. And the only crazy hard part is that the clock position one with the orange markers, because it kind of throws people off their rhythm. Just remember, if you have orange marker above your head, you cannot bait first. You can easily bait second, no big deal, but first you cannot be the first group to bait. And it will always target all of the DPS or all of the supports, so we'll be able to call it out. But if I call it out, I will just say supports baiting first or DPS baiting first, normal, you know, something like that. After that, she does another AoE blast and another Mouser transition. Same, completely identical. And then the second Mouser has a little bit of an extra thing to it. The only thing I will mention is the raid during the Mouser paw print attacks will have to either stack together or split into roll groups. And if we get to that point, tanks will always stack on the left side of the available tile that we're in. DPS will always be on the right side, and I'll call this out with the markers. Like, I'll call out what marker you should stand on. And then the healers will always be in the center of the tile, just as a heads up in case we do get there, which there's a good chance we will see that next round. Okay, any questions? This time I will hold up my fingers to tell what is left and right and hopefully not kill us. She definitely jumped from here to here, which is to the right. Yeah, I'm dumb.
For the record, I also thought it was right, so...
Well, it was right, but the ad is facing
Oh.
to the center,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
I went left instead of right because I'm garbage. All right, DPS, you are baiting first. Make sure you're inside that hitbox, and supports are going in. Swap out. Everyone go to a cardinal and stay south, or stay safe. Nicely done. This is Hollow Ground Tank Buster, or Helm Gang Tank Buster. The half room cleaves are coming soon. Ugh, I'm very burpy. Left side is safe. Over to the other side. All right, left side is safe. Left side is safe. Over here by Delta. Take this time to look at the waymarkers if you need to. Adjust and figure out where you're supposed to go later. As soon as the cleave hits, we're going to run through the boss and then be ready for partners or party stacks. We are going through. It is partners. Partners on the cardinals. Everyone find your partner on the cardinal. Excellent. Ooh, slight overlap there. That's okay. We are saving partners for later. I'm going to bait for you, Godot, so don't go in yet, and you can just take my spot after. So DPS, we are baiting first. All right, and swap. Almost. We're missing someone. We can try to recover here, because they're... Oh, maybe not. Culp, it's all up to you. Good luck. I mean, we have lots of time, so we could just take it easy.
Let me get these picto reses out.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Imagine being useful.
I can't be useful. I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, so stand in that tile that we normally stand in by between the 4 and the Charlie. I'll call it up for you. If you are rezzing, do so quickly because the platforms will disappear. All right, you're gonna go to the right. As soon as the left gets hit, you're gonna come back to the left side. Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh God. Ah, no! All right, let's just reset because I don't think we're gonna be able to recover here. Good try, though. I appreciate the effort. So I think there you just got Venn diagrammed between the two groups, but that's okay. It'll happen. Ooh, my food fell off. Let's just eat this food. Yeah, of course. I'll do a ready check once she's back, and then if anyone needs to also take a break, now's your chance. Oh, so Godot, you, in your movement, I think from wherever we dodged the cleave, coming to me, I think you were in between both me and the Bravo group, and like I said, you just got Venn diagrammed between the two and got hit by 2 of the attacks instead of just the 1. So just a little bit too slow movement on your part to get over to our Cardinal. Yeah, do kids do Venn diagrams anymore? I don't know, honestly. How do you tell which of the ads go first? She tethers to them and they slightly glow. It's like a pink glow. So where we pull the boss on top of them, it might be a little hard to see, but if you keep her to the sides, the reason we go to the center is, if, for example, your future waymarkers are 4 and 2, having her equidistant, you know, lets you move easily to either side. But say, for example, it's only like it's 4 and 1 is what you're expecting. You can keep her there, and you'll be able to see.
In another 10 years, I'll have to wonder if, like, legitimately wonder if people will understand clock spots anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think nowadays that might be an issue, but only old people play MMOs, so we might be okay. But yeah, there's like a thin tether and they kind of glow pink. You know the tether that ties to the marker when she jumps? It's kind of like that. But I think more pink, I guess. And I don't know, maybe don't quote me on that color because apparently I'm colorblind and I can never tell the colors properly, so. What happened to us? I don't know. It'll happen to you. They're called Riz diagrams now? I love it. All right, I'm gonna need everyone to get into their skibbity toilet formation.
Can I jump now?
Oh man, that wipe was so Ohio Riz. What else? What an unfortunate day to have ears. Listen, guys, our generation was just as cringe. Let them have their fun, you know? Mrs. using young people slang? Oh. It's okay, if we use it unironically, they'll stop using it, right? That's how it works. We gotta embarrass them. Beat them at their own game. DPS, you are baiting first, please. Alright, support swapping in. Everyone be safe. Alright, Hollow or Home Gang Tank Buster coming up. Would this cause an increase or decrease? I don't know, honestly. Maybe if I stop... Oh my god, I'm terrible at this game. Alright, half room cleaves coming up soon. Our left side is safe. Left side. To the other side. Alright, left side is safe. Over here by the alpha. This is your time to look around at the waymarkers and orient yourself if you need to. We're going to move through the boss after the cleave starts, and then we're going to do either partners or parties. Getting ready. And move through. It is parties. Delta, Bravo, group 1 and 2 to the east and west. Beautiful. Alright, we are saving party stacks for later. DPS, get ready to follow that waymarker. Over to the west, DPS, go ahead and bait around that marker. Support, stand by. And supports go in. Alright, find your partners, or your party stacks rather. Hopefully this targets... Oh, it would. It would. All right, let's reset. Okay, so one thing I am noticing, I don't know if it's just Godot doing this, but this is like a good general whatever, but when we're baiting around the marker, make sure you're not too close to the marker because that gives you less of a, or I guess it gives the bait less room, I guess, where, I don't know how to explain this properly, but here, let me put down a way marker and hopefully that will help explain it a little bit better. But if the marker is here and you are baiting kind of around here, if you go closer, the like slightest movement is gonna like push the actual bait AoE further in whatever direction you're moving, right? So it's a little bit dangerous because if you move ever so slightly this way, you could cleave someone that's standing here for safety. So that time, the first bait I think was a little too sandwiched close to this bait. And so the safe spot on the east side here was very, very tiny. And I think that's how people got cleaved. So just be careful, like you don't have to, I think the supports are generally giving you plenty of room. So you don't have to be like deep in there, but you still want to be close, but not like crazy, crazy close. Yeah, so the beta cleave was way tighter towards the Cardinals. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it, I guess. So just keep an eye, like try to imagine the width of this way marker. Think of that as like your position around the actual like single way marker in the fight. I know that one's pretty skinny, so it's easy to get super close to it, but you don't have to be that close. Because again, if you remember, like supports are going to be basically here, which is max melee. And as long as you're closer than this distance from me to the marker, you will be fine. Yeah, corner of the marker is perfect, but for that one specifically, I don't think there's a marker there. Or a way marker, rather. There's the regular marker, right? Because it jumps directly to the east or west. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Because I was noticing it like slowly getting closer and closer towards the Cardinal. And we want to give people room. Any questions so far? Hi, Stump.
What's the warrior invuln again?
Home gang. Did I call it Hollow Ground again?
Nah, you're good.
You did.
Yeah, it's because it's HG, you know, it's the same.
I thought on that attempt it was Helm Gang.
Helm gang? Yeah, that's just my accent. Home ground and hollowed gang. I'm just gonna say immunity so you can't make fun.
We'll still make fun.
No, that's true. Alright, DPS is baiting first. Alright, support go in. And everyone goes safe. Tank Buster coming up with a tank immunity of the appropriate variety for the tank's current job.
I'm definitely still laughing.
Me too. Alright, half room cleaves coming up. Pasta's literally just like staring at the screen. Left side, please. And going through. Alright, left side is safe. Left side is safe. Over here by the alpha. You can take this time to look at the way markers and orient yourself if you need to. We're going to have partners or party stacks coming up very soon. Alright, get ready for that cleave and moving through the boss. Go through. It's parties! Delta, Bravo, Group 1 and Group 2. Perfect. Alright, we are saving party stacks for later. DPS, get ready to follow the marker. Over to the west side. Go ahead and bait around that marker. Remember, you don't have to get too close. Beautiful. Support's going in. Alright, everyone go safe and start moving towards your parties. Go to your parties. Delta Bravo, or Delta and whatever the other one is. The non-marker. Excellent. Beautiful. Big AoE blast coming up.
This time my adult star healers.
Okay, getting ready for Mouser. We can start in this left tile here. Feel free to do your positionals and stuff as you need. There's time. All right, we're gonna go to the right, and once the left hits, we're gonna go back to the left. Go back. Okay, and stay here until the platforms reform. All right, we can do a loose spread here just to see who has the marker above their head. It's Elaine. All right, Elaine's going to the far marker or far tile. We can go over here. This is all DPS, by the way, so DPS get ready. Okay, Lenora's gonna stay there. We're gonna go opposite Lenora's marker, or tile rather. All right, who's next? All right, Iggy over in the far corner. Okay, and Godot, you're in the corner here, and then you're gonna turn to face that center right at the end, right now, basically. Beautiful. All right, Tank Buster coming up. We will be tank swapping here. All right, knockback to the north and south. It is 4 and 2 again, 4 and 2 again. So group 1 towards the 4, or 2, and group 2 towards the 4. I hope that's not too confusing. Spread apart. Okay, good. We'll res you as soon as we can, and then we'll start. So the boss will start with a leap either to the east or west with a half-rune cleave. Over to the west side, stay on the inside of the line. On the inside of the line, as soon as the cleave happens, we're gonna go to the outside. Go across. Beautiful. All right, this is two in for later. DPS, get ready. Sure? Yes, I think. I don't know now. Oh! DPS, get ready for the marker. All right, over by the 4, go ahead and bait around that marker, around the 4. This is true north positions. All right, support, go in. And everyone go to a cardinal, stay safe. All right, so she jumped to the right side, which will be 3. All right, so it's 2 in or 3 clocks. 2 in or 3 clocks. I am fairly certain that's correct. All right, waiting to see which ad gets activated. 2 in or 3 clock positions. All right, 3 clock positions. Find your clock position around the 3 marker here. Remember, it's true north. If you have an orange marker above your head, you cannot bait, so be ready. All right, DPS is baiting. This is normal. This is normal. DPS baiting first. Okay, supports go in. Everyone goes safe. Beautiful. All right, everyone to the 2 marker, but stay on the inside of the line. Stay on the inside of the line. Group 1 will be to the north side. Group 2 to the south side, on the inside of the line. Okay, as soon as we get hit, we're gonna move, cross over the line to the outside. Crossover now to the outside. Beautiful, look at that, that was excellent. Okay, that is a perfect phase, good job. And big AoE blast here. I do not have Divine Veil, but I do have Reprisal up. Alrighty, we can start on this tile again. This is identical to the other Mouser transition. I'll call out the movement as soon as I see it. Alright, so we're gonna go to the right side here as soon as it gets hit, and we're gonna stay there. This time it will be supports handling the paw prints. Supports are handling the paw prints. Remember that the raid itself will also have to either stack or do a roll spread, and I'll call out the markers for that. All right, let's see who's first. All right, it's Blitz first. We're going over here. DPS or tanks to the Delta. Charlie is for DPS, and healers in the middle, please. If you are a DPS player, stand on the Charlie. Okay, that works. All right, that's Culp. All right, tanks over on Alpha, DPS on Delta, healers in the middle. DPS Delta, 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 Delta. Beautiful. All right, everything else will be a stack. So just stack in the middle of the tile. All right, Asm's going on that side, so we're over here. Just stack up. I am next. Just make sure you go to the tile between Alpha and Bravo, opposite me, or diagonal to me, rather. Tank Buster, this is a swap. Or actually, you have Home Gang, right? You can Home Gang this if you have Home Gang. Okay, get ready for the knockback immediately after. So group 2 will, or group 2 towards the south, group 1 towards the north-ish. I'll call out the safe sides, safe corners rather. 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Group 2 to the 3, group 1 to the 1. Be ready to spread out immediately after. Beautiful. Okay, we did not talk about this mechanic at all, and this is really hard to do on the fly. But Godot and Lenora, please stand here on the boss's butt. You're gonna get tethers on you. Everyone else come to the Charlie. Come to the Charlie, everyone else. Oh, too late. Okay, Godot and go to the front to take that tether away to the front of the boss. Yeah. Okay, this might actually work. Oh. All right, are we actually doing this? Maybe? Do your best. Don't steal that tether. Keep it on Blitz. Keep it on Blitz. Beautiful. Oh, too late. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. This is like such a mess of a mechanic. Dude, is this gonna work? Okay. We're doing it. All right. So, for now, she's gonna do a really annoying mechanic. There's gonna be circles and lines. We're gonna see where she goes. Blitz, looks like you can pull towards the northwest to begin with. Over here. And hopefully we are lucky. All right, we're gonna have to keep an eye on her in the middle here. She's gonna be doing a half room cleave. Okay, stay on this side, right here. As soon as it hits, we're gonna cross over. All right, and now just do damage because this will be the enrage. I am so impressed that we somehow lived through that. Like, I know we healer res, but still. We probably will hit enrage here, but that's totally cool. We are really close. So this Mouser is the enrage where there will be no safe tiles. She destroys everything. And it's mostly just, you know, trying to do as much damage before she actually kills you. That's super good, 2.9. That was an insane recovery. Especially since I did not talk about any of that mechanic. Oh man. Yeah, hero mode for sure. Okay, but before we actually go talk about that mechanic, does anyone have questions about the second Mouser phase with the roll splitting and the group stacking, or the ads and the cleaves and the whatever that we did in the middle of that fight right there?
Only to say we can't home gang there because we need it for the...
Oh, you're right. I'm so dumb. You're right. You are absolutely correct. So, Blitz, my bad. Do not home gang that tank buster. I was just being lazy. I'm like, oh, you can home gang. You're a warrior. Yeah, we need to save home gang for you and the tether. I completely forgot. You were 100% correct. Okay. So, the Wobos need to make space for the baiters. You got Venn diagrammed? Yes. That's true. So, if the... Well, I mean... They can only make so much space for you, sorry, because if they're in the, like, baiting and you are also trying to be, like, you should be able to be max melee, right? And not get hit, I hope. Well, either way, supports, if you are baiting first there, make sure you're nice and close, but not too close. And let melee at least, you know, get into max melee, because, yeah, the wub is big, but they have to bait too, so they can't really go that far, right? I did just in-game name Iggy. I know, I feel so dirty. All right, but that was super good up to that point. Okay, so the only crazy thing, I think everyone saw this split. We got lucky there that it was 2 splits or 2 roll splits and then 2 of the group stacks for the mouser. But that can be different. It can just be completely random. It could be a split, then the stack, and the split and a stack, or whatever. It could be stack, stack, split, split. It's completely random. Well, it's based on what the ad is doing, but the way everyone kind of hustled there, that was excellent. I will just say, to make it easier on yourself, I'm always going to call out like the default split position. So I'll always call out tanks are on this way marker, DPS are on this way marker, healers in the center. Just do that by default. And then if it happens to be a stack, you can just quickly stack in the middle. But it's a lot easier to start off spread and then stack than it is to, like, you know, be somewhere random and then try to quickly do the split. Give me 1 second because I might have a baby that's waking up. I might have to help put her down a second. And then we'll talk about the actual mechanic. Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. She's still technically awake because she's trolling the crap out of me right now, but I'm gonna see. We will have to also reset the instance because we'll probably only have like one pull left. Does anyone need to leave or do anything? Like, let me know. No pressure either way. But we are running out of time on the instance timer itself. If we do go back in, I have until midnight, which is about 40 minutes from right now. So that would be the maximum cutoff. But if people need to leave earlier than that, that's totally cool too. Just let me know. Okay, yeah, let's definitely reset. If anyone needs a pee break or a chocolate break or anything, might as well do it now before I queue in. And I'll do a ready check and we'll see what people are doing. They're remaking EverQuest in Minecraft style, and it's called EverCraft. Let's go play. So, Solo, you're telling me that your MMO is so simple that it can just be redone in Minecraft, and you're okay with that? Like, that's the quality that you are okay with from your main squeeze? I'm kidding, but I actually would play that. That sounds like it could be fun. I joke, but at the same time, I am not joking. Who wants to be her new mod? Don't leave me. Someone else come get her. Oh. Also, can you guys see this? Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you what I am dealing with. One second. I'm struggling. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see that? Can you see that child? With her... I don't know if this is gonna work. Come on, camera. Can you see her just staring at the camera? You can do it! You can do it! Okay, well, those demon eyes. It won't... There, that's better. Do you see her? It's like she can hear me or something. It's ridiculous. John Cena. No, not quite. Okay. Hopefully she stays down. As long as she's just standing, like, lying down and chilling, no big deal. Alrighty. If you feel comfortable potting now, you can most certainly do. I guess if we had all potted there, we probably would have killed it. Yeah, we were really good damage. Okay, so to explain that mechanic with the tether and all that nonsense. So a couple things are happening all at the same time. But what we like to do, or rather what Party Finder likes to do, is to kind of cheese it in the sense. But basically what the boss is doing is she is casting four tether hits, while also targeting the closest player and the furthest player for splash damage. So lots happening, there's a ton of damage, and it sucks. But essentially, Party Finder likes to have the two melee players take the first set of tethers, and then the tanks will take the second, third, and fourth hits, taking the second with, you know, just raw, and then the third and fourth will be invulned, so that it's essentially cheesed. And the rest of the group has to split into two, and basically bait the things. However, I believe I will be baiting some of that stuff too. Like the two tanks are going to be baiting the close and far, just to make it easier on the raid. But regardless of all that, of how Party Finder chooses to do it or how we're going to do it, the first hit, so the one where the melee are taking the tethers, the first hit we as a raid have to do appropriately or correctly, the proper mechanics. So we're going to have to split into two, and I guess the easiest way to do that is to just do group 1 and 2, I would say, right? because then we have 2 tanks and 2 healers in the 2. Yeah. So let's do group 1 will be closer to the boss, and group 2 will be further away from the boss, just for that first hit. And then after that, it doesn't matter because the tanks should hopefully be baiting correctly. But, okay, sorry. I keep, like, over-explaining when I should just explain what you guys have to do. So, Godot and Lenora, you two, as soon as we come out of that Mouser knockback and the spread mechanic, I'm going to have the whole group stack on Charlie, on the boss's butt. And Godot and Lenora, you two will step forward and basically stand up the boss's butt so that the tethers will automatically snap to you. So tethers in this game are really fucking annoying, and anyone inside of the hitbox will pull that tether, and it's really frustrating. But as long as you guys are in front of us, where we will be standing at the Charlie, as long as you're between us and the center of the boss, they should snap to you. As soon as they do, you guys are going to run to the front of the boss, and like Lenora said, Lenora will go northwest towards the 4, and Godot, you're just going to go towards the 1. You don't have to go far. You can literally just run around to the other side of the boss. That's fine too. And then just sit. I would sit outside of the hitbox so that you're not too close. You can be at max melee. That's fine. But you're just pointing your tether in that direction, because if you saw, it is a very wide cleave in the direction of the tether, and you just are pointing it away from each other and the raid. Does that make sense for you? As soon as it hits you, the 2 tanks will... Oh, hold on, I'm lagging. What is happening? Oh, I think my mouse just died. Oh, 1 second. I forgot to charge it, so... She's struggling. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Pokeball, man.
Hello? Am I Pokeballing? Oh god, I might just be like disconnecting. Stream can see me, right? You guys can still see me? I'm still here. Alright, group, if you can see me on stream, I'm sorry, my mouse is disconnecting and then crashing my game, so yeah, I can't do shit. Hold on. Let's try this one. Good thing I have 3 mice on my desk, brought to you by Corsair. Use link !Corsair in chat to get to Miss X link. Oh shit! Oh shit! No! Not like this! No!
Someone clipped that.
What just happened?
She auto ran off the platform.
Oh my god. No! Oh god, I just woke up the baby
Please
again.
clip that. That's hilarious.
And my game's frozen. Oh, we're back. Hello, Miss Tech. Okay, 1 sec.
It's clearly Friday night.
Yeah, literally. I think every time I switch mice, the game's like, no, I can't handle it. All right. Hello? Let's turn this one off. By the way, if you're wondering which mice I'm using, I'm swapping between the beautiful Nightsaber, the beautiful Darkstar, and the beautiful, well, not so beautiful because it's like 5 years old at this point, my old glaive. I think I broke my game. I might have to restart my game, hold on. I literally just Leroy Jenkins you. I think this one is out of battery, but it's still working. Or every time I plug it in, it's getting like a tiny ounce of battery. But yeah, I literally cannot make my mouse work. Hold on. I might have to restart my game. But the problem is I can't restart it. Alright, let's plug in our trusty glaive, because I think I should be fine with that one. The negative of swapping between so many. Hello? I mean, it's Friday night, so I'm not sure why I'm having this much trouble getting it in. sorry, pasta. We're back! Okay, I'm so sorry. I apparently can't decide on what most I want.
It was worth it for the memes.
Leroy! I wish I screamed it. Okay, I have no idea what I was talking about right before my game started.
Random
I don't know. I
cats.
think not like.
What? Did I DC from Discord too? Are people talking in Discord? Oh my god, now I can't hear Discord. What is happening? Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, I can hear again. Allegedly. Oh my god, my game just crashed. Imagine a, how old is this game now? 15-year-old game, still unable to handle switching peripherals or doing anything where it just crashes. Okay, hold on. One moment. I gotta log back in. Feels bad. It's more likely than you think. Just a second. Don't look at my Authy. It's a secret. It's a secret. I hope I typed that in right. I also messed up my Discord, so that's lovely. 2024 releases are at alt-tabbing, literally. I mean, at least this game can let you alt-tab. That's nice. But obviously, I am struggling. Struggle budding. No one has time to optimize games. Not when there's crunch time and all these other things that are prioritized, right? All right, let me get back into Discord. Hello, testing.
Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
Hey. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I don't know. My game just hates everything. Logging back in.
So
All right.
the first tether hit just went off.
That's what I was explaining? Okay, great. So melee players, as soon as you get hit by that first tether, the two tanks will come in. So just stand still essentially the whole time. Two tanks will come in and grab your tethers from you. And once that happens, make sure you can return to the group. But when you do that, make sure you do not run through the boss. I need you to run around the outside of the boss so that you don't accidentally grab the tether back again. This is what I mean when the tethers are super finicky. Like if you even get within like a whiff of like her hitbox or inside her hitbox, it will snap the tether off of us. So just try to run around. But you're gonna get hit by the tether, stand still, tanks are gonna grab your tether. As soon as the tether disappears off of you, just run around the boss to meet the group back at Charlie, and then just sit there and DPS, and the tanks will handle the rest of the mechanic for you. So Blitz, I will go far, I guess, and you can just stand inside the hitbox on your side. And that should be enough to satisfy that. And then for the for the raid group, make sure you're not inside the hitbox when you're back there at the Charlie. Stay outside of the hitbox ring because Blitz will be inside, and I'm going to be at max melee, so you don't want to be too far as well. But if you see the Charlie waymarker, I think if you stand just on it, you should be fine. And if anything, I can just cast and go real far to, you know, make sure that it's far. Okay, and after that mechanic goes off and resolves, she does that thing where she's gonna leap around the room and pounce in the big circles, and then from each circle there's a line attack. So you're going northwest, tether, and close. Yes, so you can take the northwest, I'll take the northeast, I will go at max melee, and you can stand inside the hitbox ring. Ideally, we skip that mechanic because it is the stupidest mechanic ever, but the way we did it there was perfect. the only reason we did it perfectly is because it was the good combo. Oftentimes it is a very stupid, like, nonsense combo where you're gonna get hit and get a damage down. Whatever, who cares? This mechanic doesn't even matter because most of the time you'll just skip it. But if we do have to see it, the boss or blitz will pull either towards the north or the south, depending on what the first couple patterns look like. Two-way safe spot, essentially. Usually it'll be either like the northwest or the northeast or the southwest, southeast, whatever, but not too far into the corner. You still want to be near the center line because, as you saw, the boss does jump to the center and then does the half room cleave combo. So while we're dodging the nonsense bullshit, we also have to keep an eye on the boss and dodge to the safe side and then back into the other side to avoid the second hit. Ideally, we don't have to worry about that too much, but if we do, that is what happens. And then you did see we got probably about 20 seconds after that finishes before the platform is destroyed and we hard enrage. Anyway, any questions up to that point? I know we had like a bit of a break.
I feel like I zoned out. What's the non-tether taker doing there? How are we handling?
The non-tether taker, so like literally everyone else. So for the first hit, we're gonna have group 1 closer to the boss, so like on the hitbox. Group 2 will be at max melee to bait the 2. And we can do that kind of like southwest and southeast, like between Delta Charlie and Charlie Bravo-ish. Just for that first hit for the raid group. Lots of healing, obviously. And
okay,
then
we're swapping to C? Okay.
Yeah, and then you just stand on C because the tanks should do the near-far stuff for you.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we... I'll do a ready check, and... Nope, I don't have ready checks ready. But if there are no questions, we can go ahead and just see it again. And if you want to pot, you probably could, honestly. I will start potting too. And if that pushes us to not have to do part of that mechanic, awesome. If not, just listen to the callouts and good luck. Alright, I'm gonna use the real food this time. Alright, DPS is starting off on baits first. Support's going in. Everyone go safe. This is a tank buster with Inbone. Half room cleaves are coming soon. Right side is safe. Right side is safe first. Crossover. Right side is safe. Right side is space. Over here. Oops, sorry. Right here. Alright, take a look at the waymarkers in case you need to orient yourself. We're going to cross through the boss very soon, and then do partners or parties. Go through, and it's parties. Delta Bravo, Group 1 and Group 2, East and West. Beautiful. We are saving parties for later. DPS, get ready for that marker over by Bravo. So DPS, bait around that marker, please. And support is swapping in. Get ready to go to your groups. Watch the dodging. Go to your groups on the East and West. Beautiful. We got a big raid wide coming up. Okay, the boss will jump to the center and we will start Mouser very soon. Okay, we are gonna go to the right side and then we're gonna stay there. Okay, chill out here until the platform reforms. Be careful not to fall. Alrighty, we can spread slightly just to see who gets that first paw print. It's on Lenora. Alright, we're gonna go directly diagonal here. It is all DPS this first time, all DPS. Okay, next is Elaine. We'll be going to the far tile, so we're going over here. Okay, Godot's next. You can be on the safe tile there. We are diagonal to you, and get ready to face center. Beautiful. Last is Iggy. Just make sure you're on this side of the center line. Beautiful. Up next, tank swaps with tank busters, or whatever, vice versa. After the tank buster will be the knockback. Remember, group 1, you can kind of head towards the north side. Group 2, stay on the south. And I will call out the safe corners. It is 2 and 4. South, or group 2 to the 2, group 1 to the 4. Get ready to spread. Spreading now. Blitz! Ah! Can try to recover. The autos are pretty nasty, so good luck. It's okay. She'll jump to the side and do a half and cleave. We can recover. All right, over on Bravo side, stay on the outside. Outside first. Outside first. As soon as the hits go through, back to the inside. Alrighty. Not bad. We can recover here. Okay, this will be a 2 out later. 2 out later. DPS, get ready for the marker bait. Over by the 1. Oh, these are the wrong markers. Are they? No, they're not. Yeah, they are. Oh, we missed a bait. Do your best. Okay, let's reset. Why are these markers so weird? Are those my markers? Yeah, they're wacky markers. Either way, I'll fix them. Thank you, Solu. Appreciate it. Okay, these markers are a little bit easier. I honestly don't know when we started wiping there, so I can't remedy, but yeah, it's fine. We've done it before perfectly, so I'm not worried. It's probably just a little mess up, and also the markers were a little wacky, so that may have thrown some people off. Just a slight variation there. Okay, questions? Otherwise, we can go.
I'm assuming you and Blitz know where you generally want to go, and that was just a weird poll.
For what mechanic?
When you killed each other on the...
Oh, yeah. So
Dashin.
Blitz, you should have been on the other side, by the way. But you can always, when we dash back in for that stuff, or this is for any melee, not just me and Blitz, but for any melee that are gap closing after the knockback to get back in range of the boss, default to your kind of clock positions, if you will, or technically Blitz will always go alpha, I'll always go around the Charlie, and then Godot, you're closer to the Bravo, so you can go on the east side there, and Lenora, I believe you're closer to the west side, right? So that way, when we're back all gap closing to the boss, we're not overlapping each other, but that's how we will spread, just to not be on top of each other. Okay, perfect, yeah. So even if you go to the wrong side, you do have time to go to your spot, if you will, to spread, especially if you are gap closing, but we just need to know in advance where everyone is going. But Blitz and I will always default to the alpha Charlie.
One day I'll be in a party with 3 ranged and I'll get to gap close on Sage.
I mean, you can gap close. You just have to
I
aim
plan to save.
slightly
I'm not-
off.
No.
All right, I think we're good. Who's not ready? Oh, you're ready. Okay, yeah, Culp's ready. You can pull whenever you're ready. You're trying to farm Lynx? What is Lynx? Is that in this game? Is that a different game? I don't know what you're talking about. I also forgot to pot last time, so this is the clear. All right, DPS is baiting first, please. EW marks. Oh, that's what they're called. Support's in. Everyone go safe. Ordeal's thrown the EW Trials EX. What do you do? What does tolerance mean? Why am I so out of touch with the wordage? Are you talking about like the drop rates for the lynxes? Because with us being in the next expansion, basically the drop rate is like the maximum it will be. Right side first, right side first. Over to the left. Beautiful. All right, right side is safe first. Over here by Bravo. You can use this time to look at the way markers and figure out where you need to go soon after we cross through the boss. You're being kicked from not doing the mechanics perfect. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's what you mean by tolerance, like party finder tolerance. Yeah. It is partners. Partners on Cardinals. Partners on Cardinals. For farm groups? I don't know. That just sounds like a bad group, honestly. Over to the east side. The DPS go ahead and bait around that marker. Supports are going in. Okay, everyone find your partner at your cardinal. Be safe. Just stack with your partner. Beautiful. AoE blast coming up. People are less willing to teach and just boot people. I see. Okay, so if you are joining a group that is specifically to farm without knowing the mechanics, you may encounter that because people that are there to farm are assuming that everyone kind of knows what to do without speaking, without any communication. Like everyone has like a thing to do. I'm assuming these are unsynced parties, right? I hope, because it shouldn't be that serious, honestly, but sometimes people are serious about it and it's annoying. We're gonna go to the right, and as soon as the left gets hit, we're gonna go back to the left. And go back. If you don't know the mechanics though, I don't recommend joining farm parties, because you're just gonna hold back the point of the farm party, and that's why people are probably kicking you. Spread a little bit here just to see who gets the paw print. In that case, I would form your own group, honestly. Culp is going to the far corner. We're gonna go opposite here. Oh, he's on that corner. Sorry. Come on this side. Apologies. All right, this is all supports, by the way. Okay, Azim's on that side. We're gonna go over here between Delta and Charlie. Give me 1 second while we do these mechanics. Tanks are next. It's on Blitz. Ooh. All right, go opposite.
That was really
Blitz.
rude. It caught me in the middle of the cast.
Of course, of course. All right, I'm gonna stay here. You guys go opposite me where Blitz just was. I will hollowed ground, or yeah, I think, can I? I don't know. No. I'm gonna hollow ground just because you're not up yet, but this might be tight for the next mechanic, or like the final mechanic, whatever. All right, knockback soon. I will call out the positions. It is 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Group 1 to the 4, group 2 to the other one. But this is kind of fucky because we don't have a platform. I don't think I've ever experienced that, where you can't go to your corner or you can't position for your corner like that because it was broken. Wow, that is, I am amazed that that's a thing.
Tell me you haven't party findered without telling
Literally.
me you haven't party findered.
That's hilarious. Okay. No, Ravenleaf, do not apologize. Don't even worry. Like that's what the discussion, like the chat is for. Absolutely. You are not at all.
I'm
like,
just gonna jump. I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I would say, I mean, you could obviously watch my guides, you know, shilling myself, but trying to learn the fights in advance would be your best bet. But I mean, you could watch a guide and still enter a farm group thinking, and you might still fuck up and people are still gonna kick you. Like sometimes that's just party finder. But for the most part, farm parties are like the expectation
That's the
from
first time
someone
she's ever
posting.
stopped me in the middle of a cast and tossed me in a direction other than where I started casting.
It won't be the last either. The expectation, I think, when
Oh,
people
I've
post
definitely
for
wiped my
farm
group a
parties
couple
is that
times
everyone
to, like,
knows the
camera
fight and they're not
at range
going
at
to
just the wrong
want to
time on
teach
that.
you. So it's just kind of trying to find a group that's, you know, what you're looking for, or more in line with what you're looking for. Support swap in. Ooh, you're way too close.
Things are, yeah, jacked. Should we reset?
Oh, shit! Yeah. Let's reset, because we all, like, a bunch of us have damage down. Yeah, especially with, like, the old expansion farming parties. Exactly, because you're not doing it synced. They're essentially trying to kill it as fast as possible with as few mechanics and as few thinking as possible. But there are obviously mechanics that still need to be handled, and I think that's the expectation, to know what to do for those leftover mechanics, so things that you're gonna have to see no matter what. DPS is baiting first. Okay, swap out with support. Everyone goes safe. Perfect. Here comes a tank buster. I have no idea if I home gang or whatever hollow ground that second tank buster, if it'll be up for tethers. I don't know what the timeline is. I feel like it might be up, but I don't honestly know. It would be super close, because the whole fight is like, what, 10 minutes? Not even, I think. Jumping, or sorry, right side is first. Right side is safe. Crossover. Right side is safe, over here by Bravo and Charlie. You can use this time to look at the way markers if you need to reorient yourself. After that first cleave, we will have to go through the boss and then get ready for partners or parties. Here it comes. Go through. It is parties. Delta, Bravo, group 1 and 2. Okay, DPS, get ready to jump either east or west. Over to Delta, west side. DPS, go ahead and bait around that marker. Supports stay out of the way. Supports go in. Alright, find your Delta, Bravo, whatever groups, east-west groups here. Nice going. Here comes an AoE blast. The boss will jump to the center and we will begin Mouser. $32 seconds, 30, 47 remaining countdown, 1:45. Okay, so she'll be up, basically, I think. Is that right? Math? We are going to go to the right. Once the left gets hit, we're going to go back to the left. And go back to the left. Stay here for a bit. $3:45. 3:45 minus 7. No, not enough time. Not enough time. Alright, spreading to see who gets that first person, or first paw print. It's on Iggy. We're going to be right here between Bravo and Alpha. This is all DPS, by the way. All DPS. Who is next? It's Elaine. So we're going to be over on this side between Delta and Charlie. Melee, you guys are up next. Okay, Lenora. We're going to go diagonal over Lenora here. And we're just gonna go straight through the boss, and Godot can stay there. Make sure you turn to face that center. Beautiful. Tank Buster with tank swapping. Reminder that there is a shock or knock back after this. So group 1 will go towards the north side-ish. Group 2 will go towards the south. I will call out the safe corners in a second. 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Group south to the 4. Group north to the 2. Remember your positions when you gap close. Just kidding, I don't have a gap close. Alright, that was slightly backwards, but that's okay. Good job. Spreading. Well done. Alright, the boss will leap either east or west and do a half-room cleave. To the east on the outside. Go to the east side on the outside. As soon as it hits, we're going to cross the line. Back in. Back in. Alrighty, this is 3 out for later. 3 out. 3 out. 3 out. 3 out. 3 out. DPS, get ready for the marker bait. Over by the 3. Remember, it is clock positions. Over by the 3. Okay, supports go in. Everyone goes safe for 2 hits. Beautiful. This was to the left. This is 2 clock positions. So what was it? 3 out or 2 clocks? So we can kind of just hang out here. 3 out or 2 clocks, depending on what ad is activated first. Alright, it's 2 clock positions, please. Clock positions. Remember, this is clock true north. If you have orange markers above your head, you are not baiting. Alright, DPS, go away. Support is baiting first. Support is baiting first. DPS, make sure you're at a cardinal. Beautiful. And swap out. DPS, go ahead and bait. And the rest of us will go and stay safe. Everyone go safe now. Everyone go cardinal. Alright. Come over to the 3. We're going to start on the outside. The outside here first. Group 1 to the north. Group 2 to the south. Remember, it is true north positions. Alright, that's good. And cross to the line and go on the inside here. Alright, big AoE blast here. The boss will jump back to the center. This is also second pot window if you did pot at the beginning. Alright, we're going to start over on the left tile here. This is the same as before, except this time supports will be the ones that are baiting. The pop rinse, rather. Or not baiting, but handling. Oh, I didn't look! Fuck! Okay, so we're going here, and we're gonna stay here. Yeah, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. Whoo! I almost killed someone, I'm so sorry. Good job. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking. Alright, supports, get ready to do pop rinse, and DPS, you were gonna chill out. Remember to do the roll spread first as your default. I'll call out the waymarkers. Alright, blitzes first. Tanks on Delta, DPS on Charlie. Healers in the middle. Tanks on Delta, DPS on Charlie, healers in the middle. Beautiful. It's me next, so go where tanks on Bravo, DPS on Alpha, it's healers in the middle. Perfect. Okay, it'll be stacks for the raid after. Alright, Azim, over to the side. Everyone come here on top of me. This side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Perfect. Okay, cross through the boss, and Culp will be the final person there, and we're stacking still. Another tank buster after this. Knockback after this tank buster, so group 1 towards the north, group 2 towards the south, and I'll call out the safe corners. 3 and 1. Group 1, or group north to the 1. Everyone else to the 3. So, bad call out. Where are these fucking... Oh boy. I don't know where my gap closers are going. I am using them some wacky way. Okay, well, everyone on Charlie except for Godot and Lenora, if you can be on the boss's butt. I'm gonna try to bait those and go in front of the boss. Alright, tanks are coming in. Thank you for giving us space. Did I get hit twice? I did. Fuck. That sucks. One of the healers tried to stay safe and then just res us after, if possible. Yeah. 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 Good job. All right. Let's see. Let's see what she gives us. Just do as much damage as you can here. We might make it. It just really depends. Take it south. Oh, this is gonna be fucky. Over here. Yeah, this is gonna suck. But do your best. Watch her claw. Alright, we need to go across over this way. Oh, I hate this mechanic so much. Cross over the other side. Alright, if you haven't potted and you have pots, please do so now. We are close, but we're probably gonna hit enrage. Do dodge this normally, just to be safe, so you don't get it damaged down, because you can still kind of pump out a little bit here. Oh, damn it. She says that she gets hit by the fucking thing. 1.5, 1.4! Ah! So close! 1.2. Okay, so I'm not sure how I got hit twice there. I'm wondering if maybe... I don't know, like, I definitely was pretty far. Oh, I was too far out? No, I'm supposed to take a bait there, though. Oh, okay, yeah. So I did take the bait for the group because no one was, so that's why.
We went to see to let you take the tethers, and then we didn't go to our
One more
bait
pull before
spots.
Ms. has to go to bed.
I mean, I can stay a little while if we're gonna do another enrage pull like that. Like, we'll play it by ear. Oh shit, but the baby's awake. Oh fuck. Okay. Let's do one more pull. Let me just look at this baby. Hold on.
I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
She's she's got like her head against the bars, like she's in jail. She's just like, no, I definitely want to get this clear though. She's not crying though, I don't think. She's just kind of chilling. So I'm good for another pull, I would say. But she's literally like her head against the bars, like she's singing prison songs or something. Anyway, okay, so for that first hit, so it happens really quickly, and I think that's what it kind of throws people off, is we need to immediately after the spread mechanic, after the knockback, we all need to go to Charlie. Just enough so that Lenora and Godot can grab the tethers. And as soon as that happens, group 2, I think we said, needs to step away from the other group and go max melee, right? That's literally what she's singing as him. Because the raid group needs to split and have one group be close and one group be far so that they can handle the damage splashes there. Yeah, I would say whatever side you're closest to when you gap close back in, you can definitely default to the east and west there. As long as you know the tanks will always go north and south, like Alpha Charlie. Delta Bravo for you melee, I think is good. Alright, any other questions? I'll try to do the call out for that tether and raid near far mechanic a little bit better so that people remember, because I feel like if I don't say it out loud, I also forget to mention it.
I didn't want to be the first one to move and eat the stack by myself.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and pull, and we'll see how long this baby gives me.
Food.
Yep, make sure you food up. And if you have pots, make sure you use those too, because we are
If you have
definitely
pots,
seeing
what are you saving them for?
DPS will be baiting first. DPS is baiting first. Support moving in. Everyone go safe. This is Tankbuster with Immune. Immune, that's right. The invuln immunity. Half room cleaves happening. Right side is safe. Right side. Crossover. Alright, right side is safe. Right side is safe. Over by Bravo and Alpha over here. Use this time to look at the way markers and figure out where you are in relation. Get ready for partners or parties right after we cross over. Crossing over soon. Go now. It is partners. Partners on the Cardinals. Partners on the Cardinals. Partners. Beautiful. We are saving partners for later. DPS, get ready for marker baits, either east or west. It is west by Delta. DPS, go around that marker and get ready to bait. Support, swap in. Everyone go safe. Make sure you are on your partner on the Cardinal. Beautiful. Big grade wide AoE blast. After this, the boss will jump to the center and we will start Mouser. I am paying attention this time. Alright, we're gonna go to the right. As soon as the left gets hit, we're gonna go back to the left. Go back. My ring! Okay, we can spread slightly just to see who will get the paw prints first. It's on Lenora. Alright, go opposite Lenora here. And this means it's all DPS. All DPS this time. Okay, who's next? Aline over to the far side. We're gonna be on this side here. Make sure you're on this side of the center. Godot's next, so we're gonna go opposite Godot. And make sure you are facing this center tile. Or center of the tile, rather. Iggy is last. We're good as long as we're on this side of the center. Tankbuster with swaps coming up. Reminder after this is the knockback with the group 1 and 2 going north and south. Safe corners are 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Group 1 to the 2. Group 2 do whatever to the 4. Excellent. Well done. Alright. We are waiting for the boss to jump either east or west with a half room cleave. And we're going to have to be either in or out based on the side. We are going east towards Bravo. We're staying in. Stay inside. Inside, 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 inside. As soon as it hits, go through to the outside. Out, 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 out. Beautiful. This is a one in. One in for later. One in for later. DPS, get ready for marker bait. Either north or south. 2 or 3. Towards the 3. DPS, you're baiting around that marker. True north. Support, you are going in. Everyone go to Cardinal, be safe. That was to the left. This will be 4 markers, 4 markers. So what did I say? It was 1 in or 4 markers. We can drag her all the way to the side here. So 4 in, or sorry, 1 in or 4 markers? Yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking fuck us up. All right, 1 in. Thank you. 1 in, 1 in, 1 in. Group 1 north, group 2 to the south. As soon as we get hit, we're gonna cross over to the outside. Cross now. No, 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 no. All right. Around the 4. Go to your clock positions around the 4 marker. Around the 4 marker. Clock positions. Clock positions. Clock positions. If you have orange, you are not baiting. All right. DPS, get the hell away. Support is baiting. Support is baiting. Support baiting. DPS, swap in. Everyone goes safe at a cardinal. Perfectly done. Good job, guys. Very nice. Big AoE blast here. I do not have Divine Veil. Second pot window is coming up if you used it at the beginning. The boss is going to the center. We're going to do Mouser 2 here. Mouser 2. This is all supports this time. We are dodging to the right, and we are staying to the right. Alright, stay here. Supports will be handling Paw Prints first. Or this time. It's on Blitz. Alright, tanks on Delta, DPS on Charlie. Never mind, we are stacking. Alright, let's see who's next. It's on Azim. Azim's running over there. Alright, tanks on Alpha, DPS on D, and everyone else, or healers in the middle. Over here, Blitz. Yeah, perfect, beautiful. Alright, it's on Culp. We're gonna be tanks on Charlie, DPS on Bravo, healers in the middle. Alright, next one is a stack. It'll be opposite me. Go behind the boss basically. Culp, watch out! Culp, watch out! Culp, watch out! Tank busters with tank swaps coming up. After this is the knockback, so be ready for that. Prepare for knockback. Alright, group 1 to the... I'll call it out, hold on. It's 3 and 1. Group 1 to 1, group 2 to 3. That is very confusing, I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Alright, very good. Alright, everyone to Charlie. I'm gonna... Oh god, we need someone to take the... Alright, Iggy's gonna take it. The rest of us be on Charlie. Alright, we need to split. We need to split. Group 1, please go away, I guess. I don't know who's taking it, but... Do your best. Split, split, split. Careful to get Venn diagrammed. Or to not get Venn diagrammed, rather. Alright, tanks are coming in. DPS, go away, please. I'm gonna go far blitz. Stay on the hitbox. Alright, we are home ganging and hollow grounding. I'm just gonna stay out because I don't trust. Alright, that's fine. You can res. Let's keep, you can actually melee LB right now before she starts doing bullshit. Alright, follow me, basically. We're gonna go south. I fucking hate this mechanic so much. Alright, stay close to the center line here. Watch. Yeah!
Oh
Thank
my
you for
God,
making
we
me
did
not
it.
have to do that mechanic. Fuck, I hate the mechanic.
We did it.
Congrats on your clears, my friends. If Miz stops throwing, literally. I thought I was throwing because I wasn't DPSing during tethers, and I was like, ugh, better be safe than fuck it up right here. Look at that, and we got a necklace and a ring. If you need gear, go ahead and roll. You can roll need, I don't care. I don't think anyone cares. You fuck the drops, that's okay. We have a box that is more than I expected, so...
We wouldn't have got the clear without you.
Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna pass on all this. Congrats, my friends. Thank you very much for sticking with it. Good job to all of our clearers. You did really well. Very quick pickup on everything. Last pull buff, that's right. It was the baby singing the prison songs that motivated
Thanks,
us.
Liz. Thanks, everyone.
Of course. Thank you all for helping as well. All right. That was awesome. I love getting the clear. So that means next week I will put my foot down and we can do some EXs because I know there was some
Stop
requests.
running.
Oh, me? Yeah. We did
Best
it.
team.
We did it. It's the Thylander buff, obviously.
Good night.
Good night. You only made it a little past Mouser. Well, if you would like to join us for MTQniversity, we do it on Fridays. Okay, so if people would like to join for EX 1 and 2, or either one next week, I will prioritize that over doing M1 again. Just because I know it's been like multiple weeks of M1, and I know there are people that do want to do some of the EXs as well. And honestly, I need an EX weapon on like Scholar and White Mage anyway, so because I don't have a weapon coffer. So I would absolutely not mind doing some EXs. But if people, like, if everyone that comes on next Friday still only wants to do Savage, that's fine too. We can also do M2, we can do M3, whatever. I don't care. As long as we're doing what the people want, you know? But is it okay to join even after clear? Yeah. So I do prioritize people that are new or don't have a clear first for group slots. But there's always leftover slots for people that just want to come and help veteran players that have either cleared already or, you know, they're just kind of wanting to hang out and have fun or to help themselves because it's always good to have more than just my voice, you know. Sometimes I fuck up some explanations or descriptions. Sometimes I fuck up callouts. So having like extra, you know, having some TAs in there, always helpful. So yes, but I do prioritize people that are brand new because obviously the whole point is to get people clears and get people learning the fights and whatever. But yes, everyone is more than welcome to come. I do need to get 100 on Scholar. Absolutely. I'm close. That's like one front line plus another front line plus another front line. But yeah, next time will be coming Friday. That's not Halloween, right? Halloween's a Thursday, right? Yeah. Okay, so that should be fine. I would do front lines, but the baby's awake, so I'm gonna go try to settle her back down. I'm not lying. She is actually awake. I'm not trying to just dodge front lines, I promise. Unless it's Shatter, in which case I would love to. No, I'm kidding. You'll join in to lurk and learn. Absolutely. And the goal is to do it like, you know, as many Fridays as possible. Obviously with like holidays coming up, it might be a little here and there. But if we need to switch the day up, we can also do that. I don't care. You're totally late. Yes, I am leaving, unfortunately. It is midnight 15 my time, so I usually stop around now. Also, my child is awake and rattling the bars of her enclosure, so I need to go and try to get her back to sleep. But before I do that, I'm just going to do a little sign off. So, MTQniversity, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. You just need to be on Primal Party Finder and let me know what you want to do. We are going to try to prioritize doing some extremes next week for the people that missed out on those. But again, if you know, like those people don't show up or no one wants to do it, we can always do whatever. I will run a poll just to get an idea of what people are interested in at the beginning of stream, and then we decide what groups we do. But yeah, everyone can join. No experience necessary at all. You can be completely blind. You could have just hit 90. I don't care. You can join. Like, none of that matters. Run a poll to make Solu do Savage. I wish. I tried to get him to come last week, and he's like, oh no, I will return to the raiding scene at my own leisure. He literally said that. Anyway, I'm going to go off for now. I will not be here tomorrow, but I will probably be back on Sunday for some more Silent Hill. Because I missed out yesterday, so I definitely want to... Exactly. Solu's huffing paint. Leave him alone, okay? That was a perfect Solu impression. I know. I've had many years of practice. But thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for watching and participating in whatever way that you did. And hopefully we get some more people with some clears. And if you're worried about it being scary or spooky, the whole point is that it shouldn't be scary or spooky. If you don't want to join Party Finder because they yell at you, join my Party Finder because I will not yell at you. Instead, you can yell at me for when I inevitably kill you with my shitty callouts. But yeah, I will teach you Party Finder strats. So, you know, if that's all you need to get over some anxiety and get over the hump to start going off into the dangerous world of Party Finder, that's the whole point of the MTQniversity streams. And I would love to have you. So join me, please, next week. See you then. Okay. On Primal, yes. We can switch to like Dynamis and stuff if Primal's locked, but Primal is open now, so for the most part, it's okay. It's been okay on Primal. But yeah, you just have to data center hop over to Primal and it's all right. Okay. See you Sunday. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. I will miss you and I hope you stay safe and healthy and I'll see you then. Okay? Great. Bye. Enjoy life. See you next time. Akaya, thank you for the gift sub. You're very kind. Enjoy your Discord Nitro. With stipulations. if you don't already have it, I guess. All right. Bye.